I'm going to pocket this letter, by the way.
I need everybody to make stealth checks here.
I have advantage.
As
I'm rolling 2 dice.
she
Can
points
you
out
guess
a
why?
patrol kind of coming around the
Disadvantage.
corner, and you guys look like fish out of water here.
12.
14.
6.
23.
Okay, so you're clanking a ton, but I think between everybody's rolls, it's enough that an eye, the patrol's eye doesn't.
No magic users here. Just taking the stroll.
Aander, no.
It's not chaos magic.
You reach the stowaway inn. The smell of stew and fresh baked bread, well, that's hard to say, reach your nostrils and invite you in. The tavern seems to be lively compared to other places that you've seen here on the harbor. This place has life to it. Hungry dock workers crowd around tables. Barmaids busily carry trays of food and beverage.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and enter in.
Yeah, I'm going to go right up to the barkeep. Evening. Looking for either a table. Do I just take a free one, or is there a seating arrangement?
Any table is good.
All right.
Be around.
Yeah, give us a round of drinks, please.
All right.
And I'm going
What's
to
the poison?
pull out a gold and set it down.
Hopefully
They will
you...
grab that. Huh. This must be some of that Obsidian money. Toss
Yep.
it back to you. First round's on me. You new customers.
Of course.
Bring in.
I'm also looking for someone.
Not a good time to be looking for people.
That's true.
Are you Regency? Kind of looks you up and down.
No, of course not.
Dressed a little too nice.
We're like you said. We're from where was it that he said? The other
Arsidian?
Arsidian.
Arsidian?
Yeah.
We're from Arsidian.
All right. Guess those are some interesting folk there.
We're looking for an Azaran, old friend of ours.
I mean, probably that fellow there. I think he's got about 5 or 6 names. He kind of motions over to a man sitting at a table on his own, 5 or 6 empty mugs, working on
Does he
some
look?
great.
Does he look
One
dark,
for each of his
dark
names.
and broody?
No, not dark and broody. He actually kind of looks a bit regal in his own right, a little rough around the edges, but kind of has like an air of command around him.
Okay.
Jet black hair, slicked back, black tuft of chin on his hair. His eyes look red, face exhausted,
Okay.
as he's just pounding down these drinks.
One more for him, please.
All
As
right,
well.
slides another.
Okay. I'll grab all, like a dwarf can do. I will grab them all by the handles, and I will motion
It's
everybody
one
to
of
that
the
table.
it's one of the features and traits.
Yeah.
For the dwarves.
Able to carry up to 8 pints at a time.
8 bites.
And
Never
I'll walk over to the table, motioning for everybody to join me, and I'll slam the cups down.
He'll kind of just look at you drunkenly.
Evening. I'll slide one over to him.
Thank you. Start drinking from it.
And when he touches it, I want to like taken the letter and kind of slipped it into the handle.
Okay, he'll pull it out and read it. Too late, I'm afraid. He'll toss it down.
Well,
I'm assuming you're the Bronze Battalion then.
yep. Yes, we are. I will pull out one of our business cards that I have, the little stamped copper business cards that I've handmade.
Little brass one.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay,
Little
he'll take a look
bronze
at that.
Yeah.
Alright. He'll put it in his pocket.
What do you mean we're too late?
It's over. It's ended. Can't you see I'm trying to drink myself to death?
I'm going to go ahead and take that one.
Grab his hand down and just like yank it
Where's-
in his direction.
Anye.
Hell if I know. Probably the dungeon. Most likely.
The dungeon at
Maybe dead.
the castle or the Regency or where?
All the way up in the sky. Morrow's Reach.
I see. So what happened?
I don't know if it was we were set up or if someone leaked information, but the job went sideways. Captured basically everyone. Me and about 10 others got away. And it's over. It's done. Without our leader, without our rebellion, we're either going to drink ourselves to death or wait until Morrow comes and kills us. I like the latter. Well, the first, actually. It's in my own hands that way.
Well, you're an idiot.
Thank you.
If you've got about 10 of you left, you got a chance. And now you've got 4 more. And I look at Trista, maybe 5.
They're all scattered to the wind. They're running. They're not coming back.
Well then, 5 of us will have to do. How many of your men are trapped inside that reach?
20 or 30 at least.
And how do you get up there?
There used to be a pathway up there, but we botched a job. They tore it down.
How do normal people get up there?
Normal people don't get anywhere near that place.
The Regency?
Certifiably not normal. We're getting Anye. Tell us how to get there.
When he comes down, if he comes down, he always comes on a wyvern carriage. I don't know of any other way up or down.
Interesting.
How many feet from the top of the mountain to the castle itself?
200.
No problem.
150.
You cannot jump 200 feet, Aander.
Aander did the math.
I know we talked
Aander did
about
his own math, and he's like, no problem.
I see that you're still alive, he says to Trista. Took you long enough. She just kind of glares at him. It's like, he was really excited to find her. Thought it was a way back home. I guess he was right.
Why didn't he
live?
Why didn't he return to us on his own? I suppose I could ask him that question when we find him, because we will.
This, he believed so heavily in this rebellion, saving these people. He's an idiot. More than I am.
And you're not honoring his memory, if he is dead. Which he's not, because we will get him.
He's not dead. These peanuts are delicious, by the way.
Don't eat too many of them. We don't know if we're compatible with this realm's, mana.
Well,
Spirited Away.
As in the bread.
Yeah. I need to know anything that you can tell me about the castle, the Regency, their movements. If anybody else goes up there, surely there's got to be some supply wagon or something that heads up there, besides this wyvern carriage.
I don't know. I don't know.
How long have you been rebelling for?
Professionally or on the side? I was on the side for several years. Professionally, a few weeks. We got our asses handed to us.
Well, no wonder you're trying to drink yourself to death. All right.
Perhaps, Tristan, is there anything you can tell us?
Very good beer. There used to be a pathway up. I worked in their labs. There were shipments from time to time. Yes.
I'm trying to piece this together from a one shot that we did previously when you guys were sick.
Okay.
And anyway,
Alrighty.
we can talk about it
Interesting.
afterwards. But
Secrets. There were shipments from time to time, but there's land up there. They grow food. They raise animals. They have really no need to come down. He makes a show of force every once in a while. Isran will grab that letter back and be like, the he he's referring to is obviously Morrow. Must have found something out.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get it to me. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know who.
Where
killed.
was he when he sent you this letter?
I have no idea. Where'd you find it?
In the brazen sequin. In a vase.
Probably trying to hide it from the Regency on his way out. I'm assuming, based by on the letter, that it's gone.
Very much so. With a couple of people swinging from a gallows.
That'd be the owners probably. Aiding and abetting doesn't serve you well here.
I'm about to start walking up that mountain. Sarge, what's our plan?
If there's only one way to get up there, because you can't jump the eye,
I'm sure I could.
you can go out and start trying, like just to see how high.
How high was that? That would have been at least 180 feet.
It's like two feet. Then it sounds like we have to wait for the carriage, or if you can take us to this pathway, maybe we can find something.
Yeah, but I mean, it's worth a try. We can
go and see.
Unless, of course, Eldat has some sort of spell of some sort, that blessing that she might be able to bestow.
The mass fly.
What about you and your weird
I wish we had that.
dark bargain or whatever it is?
Where's that turtle creature when we need him? That divine intervention here would be great.
That's true, yeah. Yori would be really helpful right now.
Well, I do have a way of making doors, but I'd only get one or two up there.
How high can you dimension do it?
400.
500.
500.
So what does it do specifically?
Dimension door, me and one willing creature of my size and smaller.
Or
Or
if it takes several trips.
if only Annie were
But I
here.
only have one. It's
That's
a fourth,
true, Annie would help.
It's a fourth
She's
level spell
experienced in
slot, and I only
ferrying
have
us
one
with
more spell
Dimension
slot.
Door.
So,
Yeah.
let's see. So yeah, 500 feet in any direction. As long as I can bring objects, as long as their weight don't exceed what I can carry. I can also bring one willing creature of my size or smaller who's carrying up to gear to its capacity, and you have to be within 5 feet of me when I cast a spell.
So anyone have a bag of
I only
holding?
have
It
one.
would
I hate to say this.
No, we do not have a bag of holding. I don't
Put somebody
know.
inside. Hop over.
So because this is out of game knowledge for sure, but because Warlock spells refresh on a short rest, it would take 6
That
hours.
is a bard spell.
That is a bard spell? Dang it.
Yeah.
It's a bard spell.
Yeah, that's my hidden whatever secrets. Lore bard.
I'm a little bit of an idiot, but let me see if I can do something that I learned while we're playing. While we've been here for 6 years, and I will go ahead and kind of roll my eyes into the back of my head and tap the little circlet that I have, and I will cast Sending because I am a 3rd level bard, so I have the Sending spell,
Okay.
which I'm just saying is from the circlet because Turgan doesn't really have magic, and I'll just be like.
Turgan's actually just in denial.
Yes, he is.
has all
Yeah, he,
magic.
he very much is.
It's not magic.
Yeah, he doesn't think he has magic, but like he keeps inspiring people to do things that they shouldn't be able to do.
It's just skill.
So the eyes roll back into the head, and I go, Anye, can you hear me? If so, you could reply to this message with 25 words.
All right. Read me the spell. Just so I want to make sure.
Yes. So you send a short message of 25 words or less to a creature which you are familiar. The creature hears the message in its mind, recognizes you as the sender. If it knows you, and can answer in a like manner immediately. The spell enables creatures with intelligence scores of at least 1 to understand the meaning of your message. You can send the message across any distance and even to other planes of existence, which can't believe I didn't use this before.
You just learned it. Yeah. That night when you slept, you leveled up and learned it.
But if the target is on a different plane than you, there's a 5% chance that the message
Okay,
doesn't
it
arrive.
had always failed.
Always failed,
It
yep.
never arrived.
Bad rolls.
Too busy worried about dragons.
Yes.
Nothing can block it. No, like foot of steel.
It
Anything
doesn't.
like that.
Yeah, it doesn't say
Okay.
anything blocks it.
So you'll hear Sarge, I guess.
Sarge, is that you? Is that really you?
I only have one more use of this spell. Okay.
I'm. Oh wait, I said
25.
Sarge. Is that you?
Is that you?
Is that
really
really
you? And then 10.
Oh no! I only have 25 words.
I mean,
Squish
I
them together, just like the
don't
1-800
know a
calls.
lot about
Squish them
like,
together.
where I am.
So you're in a darkened room, chained and manacled, beaten to hell, chained to a wall, others in cells around you.
Other incels around you.
Other rebellion members
Sorry, I had to.
in their
I
own
get it.
cell, aside from your cell, next to you, but you can't see them.
torture.
So as far as you know, you're alone, but you can hear them.
Do I know where I am, where the cell is?
You know you're in Morrow's reach,
Okay.
and you know that Morrow is not what he says he is.
Okay.
It's something that in an old history book you read that they thought they had killed this demonic creature, but you aren't convinced that he actually died. Maybe he just got weakened.
That the people here in this world,
This world.
killed a demonic creature. Okay. I have used 8. I have 17 to go.
I have used 8. I have 17.
No, I'm just thinking this. I'm
Mom and
not
Dad had a
sending it.
baby. Eats a boy.
Do I know anything about like how and well maybe this is metagaming I guess, but do I know anything that might help the Bronze Battalion get to me?
You know you're slated for execution. That usually takes place in the town square.
Okay.
It usually requires them to ride down and do it publicly in front of everybody.
Do I know the date of the execution?
Today.
Today.
Okay. So I'll say, in Morrow's Reach, scheduled for execution today in the town square. We got 6 left. I got 6 left.
Hug, hug, kiss, kiss. Little hugs, big kiss.
I guess I would say they'll bring me down in how many hours?
You don't know.
Okay, later today.
All right. Well, Anye is alive. He's slated for execution
Good to hear.
today. That's not good to hear.
What?
Well, he's alive.
Yes. Slated for
There's a chance.
execution in town square today.
Where's this town square? And is it make for a good ambush? Or where do they come when they fly down? Where do they land?
They fly from there, land in the center of the square. But the way that it usually works is the Regency, the Children of Morrow, they put some sort of barrier around the square and make everyone stand in the streets or on buildings. kind
Outside of
around
the
it.
barrier.
Magical barrier, or
Yeah. They're allowed to use it. If you have this seal, it means you can use magic.
Where do we get a seal?
We have one.
You have one.
Wait, wrong.
It doesn't.
Does it prevent the alarms from going off?
No. It just makes it so that they know not to hurt you if you do magic. You're an approved magic user, as it were.
is that the rock?
It's the
badge.
the badge that you
that I found in the
burnt
rubble.
wreckage, with a little bit of rope still attached to it. Obviously, there was a fight.
Technically, couldn't we use that badge to get in on the other side of the shield?
Perhaps if
You could try.
we're persuasive enough. If not,
It's a
Set up
pretty
an ambush?
tight knit group. Mostly, maybe 50 of them. They kind of all know. each
how
other.
far outside of the city would we have to go to use magic so that the alarms didn't go off?
I mean, across the sea, probably.
All the way across the sea.
At least into the sea, beyond the reach. But the problem is, you can't go into the sea. There's these mists that prevent us from going.
Well, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I can't light up my cigar. Sarge, did you just set off some alarms by chance doing that?
Do we hear
I
anything?
don't hear any alarms.
We might want to make this conversation quick.
Well, I mean, we have the badge if we need it.
Fair, but that
All right.
counts for one of us.
All right, here's what we're going to do.
Just pass it around. Now I get to use the magic stuff.
Wait a second.
We're going to get into this execution on the other side of the shield, or we're going to break through it ourselves. No magic is impenetrable. Then we're going to save Anye, and if the king's there, we'll kill him too.
Damn right.
I think that sounds right.
Zorian was like, how about it? Good luck. Wish you the best.
You were his second in command. You ought to join us.
Agreed.
Listen,
It's death. It's a death wish.
Well, you're going to die anyway. You might as well go out in a blaze of glory.
Listen, friend. And while I'm doing this, I am casting motivational speech.
Okay.
and say, listen, friend, I've been where you're at. I lost 2 parents and a sister. And I've sought solace in the bottom of the bottle by more years, more times I can count. And I know it hurts to lose and to suck and to just all around just feel like you're big piece of dirt. But you know, even a cow patty has its uses. I mean, you can go out, you can make a fire with it, and make more food for other people. So even if you're gonna die,
pick up one of the
Where
bar
are we
nuts
going
and
with this?
if you're gonna die in a fiery blaze of glory,
A cow.
why not?
Fire.
Why not make sure that you're sowing seeds for the next generation?
There's no next generation. This is it.
Look, if we pull
So
this
what is
off,
that's
motivational
motivational
Yeah,
Yeah,
speech?
tell me what it does.
Everybody gets 5 hit points.
Temporary 10 hit points. Okay.
temporary points.
how long?
For 1 hour.
As you finish your speech, loud horns just pierce the air.
Don't worry, we
Not
got
the same as the alarm. It's like heralding horns. Azeron will get up and say, "This is it. Everyone to the town square, as commanded." And patrols will come in and start rounding everybody up and shoving them off towards the town square.
I got 2 words for you. Come on.
Come on.
Can I roll a persuasion check for that?
I mean, he has to come now
I get
because the
advantage for
patrol's
that.
rounding him up. He's begrudgingly or not.
21.
You get advantage on persuasion.
Okay.
Because of my belt of dwarven kind.
That's right. That's only to deal with dwarves.
I thought it said all of them.
No, it's
I
only
think it's only for
against
dwarves.
dwarves.
And he's
Darn. Well, okay, so...
Yeah, that's a great speech.
So 1 less. 30-20.
I mean, we gotta go up there anyway. What the hell?
All right.
He'll follow it.
Yeah, so we'll march along. No worries
yeah.
there.
So-
Trista?
Yes.
Yes.
Trista, do you have any, do you have anything that could break through this barrier?
I don't know what would work.
Something that could
nothing I've
dispel
seen
it or
before.
open it up, perhaps.
No, I don't. I'm
Don't
very
worry.
limited in
We'll
what
find a
I
way
can
through.
do.
I guess you're right. Mages are stuffy. And I just walk away.
It's like,
I told you. I told you everyone I met.
I put my arm around her. I'm like,
Don't pay any attention to him. We're all just a little upset because of the whole Anye getting executed thing.
Well, I
We want to
don't,
save him.
I don't really know him, but I'll be.
He's
for him.
upset as well.
That's because you can't light a cigarette. Right?
I won't light my cigarette.
Patrols.
so everyone's kind of being funneled into these streets and shoved up
Yeah.
towards the city
So
square.
I want to try and get like close to a barrier and see if there's somebody that I can flag down inside the barrier.
Sure. So, so you'll climb. It's basically this long hike up, just ceremonious, like dread as everyone's hiking, knowing exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
Hiking up this mountain into a part that's kind of cut into the side to flatten a piece out, which is City Square. And as they arrive, there are shield barrier-esque things around, kind of blue translucent shimmer. And these Regency members, you can see the seal that you have, and some robed figures you can assume are the Children of Morrow, kind of outlining the
I asked you for a
square.
badge.
yeah. No, that's
I'm
They'll
gonna display it.
kind of
prominently.
come up and
Gonna say,
stare you.
can you let us in?
What for?
We're supposed to be on the inside for this.
Make me a persuasion with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. That is a 19.
Oh, shoot. Just one shy of the DC. So,
Can I use a luck point, or
sure.
is it too late?
No, go for it. You can use a luck point.
Not better. So I'm gonna say, we are supposed to be inside though. Charm person.
Okay. Alarms start blaring.
Yeah.
I
have the badge though.
The patrol members on the other side kind of crowd in. But roll me. Okay, so I guess the question is, when they arrive, do you want to fight or do you want to try and slip away? Like what are you trying to do here?
So basically, so the alarms go off, but does the spell go off?
Does the
Yes.
spell work?
Does the spell work on the
Yes.
on the guy? So he's charmed.
So is there a save associated?
Yeah, so he has to roll me a wisdom saving throw. A 17 is the DC.
Okay, so he fails. So
Yeah.
he's charmed.
So he is charmed.
Which
So-
means you have advantage on social interactions with him, right?
I thought
That's what
I thought charmed person. You attempt to charm, blah, 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 blah. Charmed by you until the spell ends.
Right, and if
It,
I'm
it regards you as a friendly acquaintance, and then when the spell ends, it knows it was charmed by us.
yeah, I think
By
I think mechanically speaking, charmed means that you have advantage on social interactions with them, and they won't attack you.
Yeah.
If I'm not
I
mistaken.
thought it was like a full because now they think that I'm a friend. Maybe
Yeah,
they can
I
vouch
mean,
for me and be like,
okay,
no,
They
these
can't
guys
attack
are
the
good.
charmer or target them with harmful abilities or magical effects. They have advantage
Yeah.
on any ability check to interact socially with the creature.
So he'll drop his shield. The other two instantly turn to him like, "What the hell are you doing?
Rush
Pick
in.
that up right now!"
Like go, like go. That's
sure.
Yeah, that's charge through. Like as soon as that shield is down, I just say charge. You know.
Okay.
We'll go.
Some on the side kind of try and step in and close off the corner, abandoning their people.
Okay.
Roll me. Let's do Dex to see if you can kind of sneak in there before those ones kind of close off.
Like an acrobatics check or a save?
Let's do acrobatics.
So they're like collapsing in on us.
Well, yeah, because as soon as that one guy drops his shield, and they're like, "What the hell?" They're trying to close off. So you can run in on those two and easily make it past those two, but the ones on the side kind of see what's going on and try and like.
I'm going to use my last luck point.
Could I
and kind of cut off the corner here?
Can I like as he shouts this and start to step forward? Can I throw color spray and attempt to blind him? Just to get advantage on the.
Let me read
check.
something real quick. I need to see.
We're inside the shield. Ladies.
Oh, we're outside the
You're
shield.
still outside the.
Yeah,
Oh, never
like,
mind.
we're doing the dex check
I was
to see if
thinking we
can
were
get
running
inside.
past them into the. Okay, never
Is
mind.
this going to be all for naught,
Never mind.
though? Because they're not here yet.
True, it's an empty square right now.
Oh,
they're just kind of popping everything. I mean, if you retcon if you want.
Yeah,
'Cause
I would want to wait until.
Okay. So we
I
can
thought
do
they
that.
were
So,
like
okay,
flying
that's
down
fine.
and.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're more just
whatever.
gathering everything
Never
here.
mind.
At this
So
point.
I want to wait right there.
We
Like
don't want
if
him
they
on high
don't
alert.
want to let us in, I'll just be like, okay, and I'll just step back and wait.
Okay.
But I do like everything else. I want to happen the same. As soon as the carriage arrives and Anye is like brought
Sure.
out, I want to charm the guy, and then have us dive.
Let
through.
me just check on something real quick. Nothing can physically pass through the wall.
Is it?
All damage? It can't be dispelled by dispel magic.
And it's not a lot.
Nothing can physically pass through the wall. So
Yeah,
I would say the
spells can go.
spell.
But
As
does
long as
that
it's not a
non-damaging
physical-
spell.
yeah.
is charmed person? You have to touch him, or no?
What's the range?
30
on-
feet.
30 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
You just blow them a kiss.
all right. So
I wait.
they'll kind of keep you at the edge for now.
Okay.
Wrong eye.
Okay.
The three wyvern carried black carriages come down from Mars Reach, essentially kind of circle around on their way down. They will land, one on either side, one in the center. The two on either side have like bars on the door, obviously like prisoner transport type thing. And they'll pull out chain gangs of, there's 4 on one, and they'll pull out another, from the other cart, another 4 and kind of line them up. None of them are Anye.
Okay.
From the center cart, the door will open and a man will step out. You instantly recognize, well, no, actually, no, you don't.
Yeah, I had a different dream.
Yeah, different dream.
Yeah.
So,
I look at Tristan just to say, is that Morrow?
yes, that is Morrow. He has tight and neat graying beard on his chin, black doublet, neatly pressed, wrinkled face, but surprisingly, he kind of looks like a nice old man. Shockingly. He will step out of the carriage alone, and just scream, "Silence!" And the crowd kind of simmers down. You dare defy this kingdom! Just shouting out to anyone who'll listen. The Lord who has brought you everything, stability to you. He reaches into the carriage and pulls out a chain, yanking out with it, badly beaten and chained up on a dark song.
Okay.
Kind of toss him in front. This your leader, this weakling!
There's that on
And
you.
now I'll be like, you need to let us in.
Like, okay. And
That
he drop
And
his
so
shield.
he drops.
And the other two, what the hell are you doing?
then
And then you get past them, and then the other ones will kind of try and close off.
Do we
the
all
corner.
get past him?
The
Or-
first two, but then the next two kind of will come in and close, like diagonally close off the square, if that makes sense. They're just shrinking the corner down flat.
Sarge, is that
So
the guy
if you
we're trying
can
to save?
acrobatics check, you can get through. The DC is going to be 20. It's going to be kind of high.
Okay. Can I use the roll that I had previously, or do you need me to roll?
Yeah,
again?
you can use that
Okay.
roll since
Because
we kind of
I
already done
used
that.
my last
Okay.
luck point, and that's a 21.
Okay, you are through.
Now, help me understand. This is an
gonna use
arcane
my
shield that we're trying to
inspiration.
pass through, or it's
okay,
a
so
it's a like a
meta game a little bit, but just for clarity's sake,
Wall of
it's
sorry,
wall of
no,
force.
It's a wall,
it's wall of
yes.
force. Okay, well, but
And,
like,
and
but for what
each
we can
member
see,
has their own 10-foot wall of force.
Now, is it in rows, or is it just
it's
one ring?
along like this, and then a second row behind it.
Okay.
And so those two that are kind of that you got past, the
Mhm.
ones next to it kind of pull in to have a secondary barrier right there.
Okay.
So,
So I still have to
okay.
get by this other barrier.
yeah,
as well.
so the second layer doesn't necessarily have theirs ignited, essentially, going. But as soon as like something happens, they're the next line of defense to kind of.
I'm gonna use a luck point
Okay.
as well. Come on. Yes, 28. 26.
You're through.
I don't think I'm going to make it unless I roll a crit. That's a luck point.
And hope for a crit.
I don't have advantage. This is considered a stealth roll.
That's a 5% chance.
No,
I'd
this
save
is
your luck points.
athletics.
Acrobatics.
It's acrobatics.
Oh,
so
fine.
it's fine.
Acrobatics can work if you're gonna like do a somersault through.
Yeah,
I mean,
however
athletics
you want
is
to get.
technically one higher than
Yeah.
for me.
Okay. Whatever works for you. Athletics. Or
Can I try
acrobatics.
to? I have an item that I grabbed.
Okay.
That is called the Gem of Brightness, and I can basically blind a person. So can I blind one of those two running in?
Yeah.
To maybe
fair.
like
I'll let
get
that
them out
give
of
you
the way.
advantages. They're still holding their shield up, but they're kind of just, they've basically affixed it to their arm as like their placement. So as long as he kind of keeps his arm up like that, it's gonna stay. But being blinded, it might leave.
They
like
have to
a
roll
small...
a saving. If you want to, roll a saving throw. 15 Constitution.
Okay. He fails. So he goes up like this, and there's a small gap you could probably roll under. But
I'm gonna go full on like.
I'll let you roll with
like,
advantage
on
to
the
get
shield underneath.
Okay, so roll with advantage.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? A 9 or a 3.
Okay, so you slide and just kind of collide into the
Will we
barrier,
build everyone?
and then he'll kind of put down. He's still blinded, but
Wouldn't
he's just
help with this.
holding his arm here.
Did Zeph make it?
No, I would have rolled an 8.
Okay,
And how high is this wall of force?
10 foot.
So when what I can see physically is they're just holding their arms up. I can't see anything. Right.
Yeah, I mean,
But
like
I can see the other
translucent
side.
shimmer, but you can see through the wall of force to see everything that's going on.
You might not be able to jump 200 feet, but
I
10
jumped
feet.
in. Yeah.
With a run.
So did I get through both? Or did I
Yes,
only
you're
get-
through, kind of charging into the area.
Okay.
I'm,
So I
I'm gonna say, well, I guess that's it for me. I'm turning around and I'm gonna misty step to where Sarge is.
Okay.
As far
All
as
the
I can.
alarms are blinding. Everyone's
Yeah.
kind of like chaos is starting to set in here.
So I finish my roll in, and I reach in, I grab the horn, and I just give it like a mighty blow, and just like throughout the courtyard. And then once like if everything kind of like stops, and if people like stop looking at or to look at me, I just go, "The Bronze Battalion doesn't recognize the rule of a tyrant," and then I'm gonna pull the crossbow off, and I say, "Die."
Okay. Before you can get a shot off, Mara literally like arches back, and the shadow pulls out of his mouth, and kind of like forms this blobby, inky mass next to him. Morrow's body just collapses to the ground. This form reaches out some sort of like hooked chain from within the shadow into Morrow's body, and a light flashes and sucks across the chain into him, and he kind of takes a more humanoid.
All right, you
Form.
can die too.
And then Morrow rises up, completely changed, disfigured, like mouth is huge, eyes set far back in, its arms and legs twisted. Okay, so that's we're gonna
Sculpted,
set
would
that
you
up.
say?
Let's build a city square, and then I'll let you.
Okay.
We can roll initiative and go from
Would
there.
you say his flesh might be sculpted?
No.
Okay. Not the other.
All this transformation happening causes the crowd to just panic, and everyone goes
What
off
about
in
the
different
guards?
directions. The guards also panic,
Okay.
and the wyvern carried carriages fly up in the panic. One of them smashes into the side of the building and just sends rubble spraying over everyone.
Okay.
Casualties like crazy.
So whoops.
But
It wouldn't be a
central,
Bronze Battalion game with
the
casualties. without
central
casualties.
carriage that Anye was in smashes into the wall, and this large trunk falls out onto the ground and just splatters all the contents of your sword, shield, all your stuff come flying out everywhere. That's obviously they were holding all your things there.
Okay.
So, yes.
All right, let's set that up.
Let's set this up. So let's do a town square.
How big you want?
That should be big enough, I think. All right, so let's get initiatives. We'll start over here.
Anye was a 17 and Aander was a 14.
Okay. And Zeph?
8.
Zeph, okay.
Zeph. Yep.
8. Okay, Turgan.
11.
11 for Turgan. And Durgan.
2.
Oh, yeah. You slammed into the wall with your shield.
Yeah, you're a little.
Rung your bell a little bit there.
2 immovable objects.
What happens when the unstoppable force meets the immovable object?
They yield. That's right. I know all your tricks.
Those Sphinx of Black Quartz. Hear my.
What's your
Wow,
dex, Turgan?
Turgan?
Yes.
Sorry, that's me. 16 is my dex.
This can't. It's no more confusing than Vex and Vax.
Yeah.
Well, right? Turgan and Durgan and Gurgan.
Gurgan. Yep. Good old great Grandma Gurgan.
GG.
I want to do a prequel Bronze Battalion game with Grandma Gurgan as my character, by the way.
No, it was Flurgan.
It was Grandma Flurgan.
It was
Stu. Grandma
Sorry,
Flurgan.
yeah, it's Grandma Flurgan. It's great Grandma Gurgan.
GG Gurgan.
Yeah, GG Gurgan.
Cool.
She had the lamb stew.
All right.
Papa Bergen.
Papa Bergen.
This whole shebang is going to start off with the newly formed creature of Morrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to lumber over to Anye. This is the closest creature.
Okay.
He is going to, with one of his now gangly weird arms, stretch out this harpoon arm into you, or attempt to at least. So that's going to be a 9 to hit.
That misses.
So it just shoots wide.
Even without any armor.
New body.
And
Just
then it
getting
will
used to it.
One turn. Okay.
And that's without any armor on, right?
And then
Correct.
Okay, perfect. So that's all it's going to do. It really can't do anything else. But everything within 5 feet needs to make a DC 15 Wisdom save.
Okay, so that's me. Yeah.
It's just you.
Failed.
Okay, so you're going to take 8. What kind of damage? Psychic damage.
Okay.
What kind of damage?
I swear I wasn't trying to...
What happened?
That's okay. Are you? Well, it wouldn't have mattered anyway because I'm not a Baritotan Barbarian, so I wouldn't have. I don't have resistance to anything except bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. Okay. Sorry. Continue.
So for the sake of Anye, you can, if you can get to that space unchained, you can take a bonus action I'll allow to kind of gear back up.
Okay.
But you'll have to spend an action either trying to break your own chains or have somebody else come up and use their action to free you.
Okay. Is it my turn?
No.
Okay.
Just actually no. Yeah, it is. Your turn.
Okay.
You did roll.
Am I at full hit points?
You are. Everything's
Okay.
full. Good to go. For
And
the sake
obviously-
of mechanics and
You're
everything,
being
you're
bloody
good.
at full hit points.
Right.
Yes.
I'm assuming
You've had a day to rest on
A
your
long
feet.
rest.
I'm assuming I'm not in my armor.
No,
And that's
that's
gonna
all
take-
splattered.
That's
over.
gonna take. I mean, to don.
I'm
leather
letting it go
armor.
as a bonus action, just for the sake of the mechanics of this
Sure.
combat.
Or I could cast mage armor, and that might make
You do
more
that too.
sense.
It's
It's normally an action to cast, though.
so it's going to be cheaper for you to run over and just grab your arm.
Let's see here.
Gotta love magic armor sometimes.
Yeah.
You just touch it and it,
Yeah.
it Stark Tech Nanotech's
Yeah.
up.
And I am chained right now.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, so your lock is at your hands.
Yeah.
Your feet are bound, but it's connected to your hands, so if it can
Okay.
break free, you can easily pull the chains off.
What if I were to just Misty Step?
Out of the chain.
This is actually something on my to-do list for sliding into my DMs.
I'm going to say...
Can you Misty Step out of manacles?
These manacles, no. Traditional manacles, yes.
Okay. All right. How about?
I would say it's an object that you're wearing, so it doesn't.
I mean, yeah, true, so
Yeah.
just go with you.
Okay. I guess we don't need to have that sliding into my DMs now.
It's just...
Only
Either way, whether these were magical or
your full
non-magical...
sliding audience doesn't watch.
We're just gonna beat the
Kills
whole
an area.
conversation out.
Yep.
No one will know.
So, well, the extended part of that is if you are tied up and tied to something, is that room now something you're wearing? What comes with you, what doesn't?
All right.
So Anye goes,
Yeah.
Let me ask this then.
and just so you know, Aander is next. So you're just going to take back to back and then...
Okay. Could I summon my Shadow Blade as a bonus action and slice my way out of these chains?
Yes.
Okay.
I will allow.
You think the darkness is your ally?
Right, and so Anye just kind of looks up with a smile on his face, and he's just like, and like pulls his shadow blade out, and he's just like, yeah, well, and like, okay, finds the shadow dagger,
Obviously,
you shake out
alarms
the rest of
glare,
it.
but
Yeah.
at this
Yeah.
point, no one cares. There's nobody here to enforce
I'm just hearing,
anything.
I'm hearing the.
But you're just hearing in the background, wah, wah, as the alarms are.
It's like
It's the Darksaber. Go get the Darksaber, Scott.
Yeah, you could use it.
Okay, and then
It's Ghostbusters.
does this? I'm not next to this guy, am I?
Nope, he's a 2x2.
Okay.
In that square.
But this guy would get an opportunity attack if I moved. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to risk it because I can't cast another spell. I already cast a spell as a bonus action. So I'm gonna head this way.
You know Durgan is here.
Okay, so that's gonna. That's
You know Durgan's here. He's laying
13 to
on
hit
his
their
front
bonus.
on the
Okay.
shield he tried to slide under the thing with.
Because I'm a 15
Oh, right.
unarmed.
Okay. So it'll miss.
Okay, and so then can I then use my action to gear up? Okay. So I will do that.
Perfect.
Um,
Anye is entered
and-
the battle.
that's my turn.
Good to see you back,
Right.
lad.
Yeah,
That's your Anye turn, and
he,
now
he
your
yells
Anye
out.
turn.
He's like, "Well, actually, you know what? Let me retcon this. As soon as he summons his Shadow Blade, he's gonna look over at the Bronze Battalion with like this little smile on his face, and he's gonna hold up his Shadow Blade in like a salute to Sarge, and then just be like, and cut it, and then run.
Yes.
Um,
Oh, you're screwed now. Unless you're like immune to shadow damage somehow.
Psychic. Okay, so then let's see. I guess.
But before
Sorry, go ahead.
Aander goes, this shadowy demon is actually going to take a legendary action.
Legendary actions.
So it is going to cast Crown of Madness. I think.
Just a good spell.
I'm assuming I know who the target is here.
Well, at
it's
least
either
they-
Anye or me.
They have to use their action in order to take direct control, I think, with that.
No, I don't want to do that one. I'm going to do Dissonant Whispers instead.
Okay.
Pull back spell. Okay, and that's going to be at Anye, trying to run away.
Okay.
This pious elf who thinks he can just overthrow a kingdom. So you need to make a wisdom saving throw. It's probably really high there. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Plus 6, so 26.
Okay, so that's still enough.
Still enough.
Okay, alright. So you don't take the full damage, I think, here.
Yeah, I think it's just half
on a
damage.
failed save. Uses their action. The creature doesn't know. Successful save target takes half as much damage. So you will take. You're gonna take 3 psychic damage.
Okay.
Nothing.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Then-
Now
then
it's Ander's turn.
Aander. Aander would like to rage. And just charge. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 is as close as I can get. And then I'm going to, sorry. I'm actually going to throw out a javelin.
Okay.
Because you have to for the rage.
Yes.
Yeah.
But also there's something that I potentially am going to want to do with it. I'm just trying to remember. With reckless attack, I only get advantage on melee attacks,
I'm
I
pretty
think.
sure it's melee, yeah.
So this would not be with advantage, but at least I'm making an attack.
Right. Not losing range.
So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna start hucking javelins. So I'm on. This is gonna be confusing.
Oh shoot!
I'm on
Do
the
you have
wrong
2
page.
tabs?
I do.
Okay. I didn't even think about that. I should have a printed
No,
version.
that's okay.
To go side by side here.
Okay.
You need another iPad. I can grab my other one.
Yeah, I should have. Okay, so javelin. Sorry, so I'm throwing this at this guy,
Packing too much time.
and that is a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, so it's gonna do not a lot of damage. It's 10 damage,
Okay.
and then I would like to use my So he hucks it and he's like, gosh dang it. I'm like so nervous. I'm so excited. I'm so scared.
I'm so scared. I have to pee a little.
Yeah, so he's just gonna huck it and say, "For the All-Father!" And when it hits, I'm gonna use my fire rune.
Okay.
When you hit a creature with an attack using a weapon, you can invoke the rune to summon fiery shackles. The target takes an extra 2d6 fire damage.
Okay.
Is this on the king or the shadow?
On that guy.
King's weird body.
The king corpse.
So that's an extra 5 damage of fire.
The king's weird body is one of my favorite children's stories.
It's about body acceptance.
Yes.
The king's weird body.
And it has to
Like the
make
Emperor's
a DC 18
Everyone ignored all
strength
the
saving
boils.
throw.
Yep.
Okay.
Or it's going to be restrained.
Strength.
Strength, DC 18.
It succeeds.
Okay. Nah. Okay, so it's not restrained, it just took the fire
Just
damage.
burns a little.
Okay, and then,
Breaks your fiery chains off.
he's going to, I'm gonna make 2 more javelin attacks.
Okay. It looks at you with just the saddest face you've ever seen.
Oh,
This.
I'm feeling bad. But it's, that's a 17 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, for
You're just pulling these out of.
7 damage.
Okay.
And then third, 12.
That will miss. So the
Okay.
2 strike it. The one tries to wrap it with fire chains as it breaks out. The other one pierces it, and one sails wide as it kind of just snaps the ends of the spear off.
Okay.
That is your turn.
Welcome to the Broken Spear.
Yes. And now.
Sorry, I have a question.
Yes.
Did the slaves get chained to the shadow creature?
Yes.
And they were just like standing between us and the shadow creature?
They're basically like in a line out from them this way.
Okay.
So they're kind of manacled. There's nothing really they can do. They're trying to fidget to get out of it.
Okay.
But they're also badly beat up and, you know.
Well, I'm just wondering, like, are we running the risk of hitting them if we're attacking the shadow creature?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Continue.
Okay, it is your turn.
Oh,
actually,
perfect.
Turgan. So you can go.
Free action. Anye, what do we need to know about this thing?
I don't know.
You have no idea. You just know it exists. When no one else did, apparently.
We've been tracking it for as long as I can remember, but
It wouldn't work. Yeah.
I just know it's some sort of demon.
Alright, good to
And
have
I
you
want
back.
to kill it.
And then, so I'm going to say, Anye, free the prisoners. Aander, focus the shadow creature. Zeph, you're with Aander. Durgan, you know what to do. I don't need to tell you what to do. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fire off a crossbow bolt.
Oh, when you say shadow creature, you're referring to the one in the back, not the...
Yeah. Actually, you know what? For my turn, I am going to cast another spell. I'm going to say, these guys, they don't got nothing on us. And I'm going to cast Bane on them.
Oh, both of them can
Yes.
get 2? Okay, so they have a D4 penalty.
Yeah, it's up to 3.
Is there a save
It's up to
associated?
3, so on the both of them. Yeah,
Okay.
so they need to make a charisma saving throw. 17.
Noise.
Going last is actually not going to be bad because
So
I have
the
so many
shadow
things to
actually
do that I'm
succeeds
just like,
on that. The other one
The shadow succeeds them.
is does not.
Okay.
So the other one is baned.
Okay, so yeah, it's a minus
A
1d4
Yeah.
Question.
attack rolls and saving throws. And I'm
After he... I
Yeah.
have a question.
No,
Okay.
no, go ahead.
Yes.
We never talked about if silvery barbs was allowed here,
I need concentration.
because I took it.
It's not that overpowered.
What? So remind me, silver barbs.
You
So-
use a reaction,
Yep.
and it forces a creature to re-roll a saving throw
Oh, okay.
or an attack,
Okay.
and then you grant a character of your choice advantage on their next attack.
Okay, fine. Yes, you. That's
Okay,
So
so
this
the
is a
one-
hard
the-
encounter. Like
So the one that succeeded, because they
okay,
So
so he
far-
just has to roll again.
just roll again. Yep.
Yeah.
And
Unless he used legendary resistance, in which case
And use the
they
lower
cancel.
roll.
True.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Did you just use the
Succeeds.
succeeds? Okay.
Okay. All right, and then after that, I am going to, and I will move. I'll just move over here, not too far, and then I will. With that, Anye, good to have you back. There's a inspiration. So you know how to use it. And that's my turn.
Okay. Between your turn and actually no, it is his turn. So this shadow creature would say, "I am Decius, the great deceiver. You dare stand against me?" And it is going to make some attacks. But first, it will get itself into range.
Wait, I want to hear the rest of the speech.
Tell me where.
So it's going
You
to
can-
push towards Anye, stop within 10 feet. And it is going to make some hits.
I can't believe that I had messaged. I forgot that I had sending.
This whole time.
Yeah, this whole time I could have talked to Anye.
So we've got a...
By the way, according to my inventory, I still have my damaged cloak, the one that got ripped and torn.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that Turgan just never had it repaired.
Okay, so
In
it's
6
a
years.
26 to hit.
That
And
hits.
it's 31
That was from the
hit.
treehouse,
That
right?
hits.
At the beginning.
Yeah, that was for the treehouse in the
So that is
It's got character.
beginning. Yeah.
It's like the well-worn shoes. You just resole them over and over.
I'm a king now, but
Wait, I can use this for armor class?
you can use that to bump your armor class.
Does
so
it-
only one hits them.
Does it cost my a reaction or anything?
I don't think so. I think you can stat it. Let me double check.
I'm sure it's only good against one attack, not like a whole round. Like shield spell.
Yeah, let's find out.
Let's see. Alternatively, when an attack roll is made against the creature, it can use its reaction. To roll the inspiration it has.
I'm gonna hold off then, because if it didn't take a reaction, then I would have stacked it with the shield spell to cause at least one of them to miss. But
Yeah.
Okay. So you take 46 damage.
okay,
10 of that is acid damage if you have any resistance.
I don't.
Okay. That is its turn.
Okay.
It is now Zeph.
All
It's
right.
your turn.
So I'm going to.
You are the complete other side, and you're the slowest character we have.
15, 20,
Well, I guess
25,
Don't worry, things will happen.
Oh no.
So he's gonna monologue a bit as he's walking forward, and he's gonna say, "By her grace, I walk through with the living, and through her might I send her the
Do you want to
dead.
stop him?
Seize the blade, and I am her vassal. Eliza, waken, and unleash your wrath." And I'm going to call my hexblade,
Yeah.
and it's gonna manifest. It's the stats of a rapier, but essentially it's just gonna be this gilded raven-like blade that's kind of longer rapier-like, and it kind of falls weight into his hand. And I don't think that's
Stats of a rapier, oversized anime.
Yeah, exactly. Oversized enemy.
Giant rapier.
Well, and he's right-handed, and he only has his left hand. So.
Well, I mean, a giant's rapier would be
Basically,
a broadsword to us.
But for the packed weapon,
That's Y-hander.
to call the packed weapon, remind me. That's what I was trying to look for earlier.
Wait, I
It doesn't have an action, right?
You're not an undead warlock?
I am an undead warlock. I am the undying, but for the purposes of it's.
Oh, I see. You're not. This is not a hex weapon.
No,
a hex
it's
blade.
the-
This
it's
is the
the
packed weapon. Your pact of
This is
the
the packed
blade.
weapon.
Yeah.
Got it. Sorry.
So for the packed weapon, remind me that one. You can
not
say-
every
bonus
warlock is a
action
hex.
to summon. It's been a minute since I've looked at the warlock stats. I think it's a bonus action to summon it.
That's what I was trying to figure out because
Trying
I
to
see the
remember.
packed weapon as an action.
Most
it's create a
things
packed
to
weapon.
summon like that are a bonus action.
You can also transfer magic weapon, perform a special ritual. Sorry.
I'd assume it's
This
just
is what I
like
was trying to
Shadow
figure
Blade.
out earlier.
In that sense.
I don't remember. Exactly the blade
We'll
summons
say
on
it's a bonus action. Just quick ruling. If I'm wrong, then I'll let you have a free bonus action later.
Yeah, I'll figure it out afterwards. But yeah, basically just kind of call that if it's that, and then I can't get close enough, so I'm just going to use my action as
You can use your action to create a packed weapon in your empty hand. This is packed of the blade, right? You can choose the form that the melee weapon takes each time you create it. You're proficient while you wield it.
So it is an action.
So it's an action.
Okay. So your action summons your
action,
blade.
I summon it,
Okay.
and as I'm calling out to that and say, "For your friends are in danger and enemies abound, let your Archeron blade lay waste. Glory to the champion." And with that, these spectral beings is going to cast Spirit Shroud. And
As a bonus.
Is that a bonus
that's a
action?
bonus action.
Okay. Sweet.
So because the other one was not a spell, it's just an action, right? To summon.
It's just your
So that's what I'm
class
doing.
feature.
So yeah.
Out of character, did I hear that right? Is that did you say it was an Archeon blade?
Mhm.
As in like the Archeon blade in like the D&D manual?
A rapier Archeon blade. It's black. It's made of.
Cool. I'm glad he's on our side.
not like the end all be all, but yeah, it was one of the Acheron, Acheron. That's my green item, I think, or the blue item.
Very cool.
So, yep, that's it.
Okay.
Make an attack.
So Spirit Shroud.
Spirit Shroud. It's
It
just
just
basically
adds
it's
damage.
concentration.
Okay.
It's
So
concentration.
you are
the whole thing.
concentrating. Do you
And
need
it's
a ring?
radiant. That's what it is.
Do you need a concentration ring?
Yes, please.
Call? Okay.
And
So,
I did choose radiant. if that matters.
between Zeph's turn and Durgan's turn,
Concentration.
Decius is actually going to take another legendary action, and it's going to teleport up to 120 feet. It's just going to pop down right next to Durgan on my right hand side. Yes. Okay, it is now your turn.
Shadow, huh?
Just lands and
That's my specialty.
Okay.
is
How do you spell?
Banishment.
Acheron. Acheron.
I'm gonna cast banishment.
Acheron.
Okay. Read me the spell.
It has to make a charisma save. 16.
Okay.
If it's native to this plane of existence, it goes to a demi-plane for 1 minute and it's incapacitated. And it remains there until the spell ends.
It succeeds.
Well, that was a good try.
It was.
That was a good idea. So that's your action. So you still have bonus action, movement,
Mhm.
all the good stuff. Well, not the good stuff, the secondary stuff.
Yeah, the good stuff is the action.
I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of like move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, it's
Is
going to
that-
take reaction.
Is that the blade you're talking about?
Opportunity.
Opportunity attack.
I thought it was an artifact for a moment
No,
there.
no.
But it's still pretty cool.
It crit. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, mithril armor.
Just
like
It's adamantine armor.
Oh, adamantine. That's right. Mithril is the
anti-crit.
We can't let our healer die.
I don't think I've ever got banishment to work in any attempt.
It would have been really cool
Okay,
though.
that's going to be 40 total damage. 10 of that is acid damage. Okay. You can continue moving.
So that was So I finished my movement.
Okay.
And then I can actually do channel divinity since it's no action. Preserve life is an action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Darn it.
Yeah, I
it-
think
well,
all
is
you
it a
have is
spell,
turn,
though?
basically.
What was that?
Does it count as a spell though?
No, it just takes your action.
Yeah, so you could
Right.
use that in a bonus action spell if you wanted to.
Let's see. I don't think I have any other bonus actions.
You have spirit weapon, spiritual weapons with bonus action, I believe, to get that
Yeah, just
summoned.
Yeah, you know what? Let's do it.
Okay. It can go within 60 feet on its first summoning, and then I
Mhm.
think it's 30 after that.
Yes.
Each turn.
Correct.
So I'm going to go ahead and drop it. I'm going to drop it right next to me.
And end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Okay.
Yes.
This creature, King Morrow, is going to go now. It's going to just launch out an attack at Anye from there.
Woof. That's quite the reach.
Right.
It doesn't look like it has a whip arm.
You got to whip it. Whip
Are you
it.
within 30 feet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me?
All three?
No, I'm
You're
not.
just done.
Within this guy's range?
Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about him.
No,
Yes, yes.
that's
Got it.
the Deceiver.
That's Decius the Deceiver.
Got it.
This is
That's
Morrow,
King
the
Morrow.
king
Right.
corpse
Decius,
thing. Okay, so that's gonna be
The king's weird body.
yes, the king's weird body. 24 to hit
Let's see.
on Anye.
I don't have my.
Don't you have your cloak of displacement?
Oh yeah, I do have my
So
cloak
it's
of
in there.
displacement.
It's
He has
so-
a disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
And so would
Well, okay,
the other guy have
okay,
had
so then-
disadvantage
then
too. I
let me-
forgot about that.
You're playing two characters. It's understandable. I remember what Anye had, though.
Yeah.
I remember you talked
That's
about the cloak of
even-
displacement, and I went, what?
But I decided to trash the roll, reroll, and it was even better. So
Okay.
it's still gonna hit.
So it was at, what was it? A 20.
Right now with the
What was the lowest roll? The disadvantage.
right? This roll is now 26.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, it hits.
I trashed that roll just to have a clean slate, and it's higher, 26 with disadvantage.
Got it.
So that hits. Okay, so that's gonna be. Nope, not those dice. These dice.
Did he roll a D4 negative on that?
But
Sorry.
let's roll that real quick.
Oh,
you're
yeah.
right.
Bane.
Still takes it to a. What did I say? It was about 26.
26.
So it's 24 now.
Yeah, shield
Nope,
still
okay.
wouldn't get me there. Not until.
Don't worry. I
Not
think we'll have
until
other
I
opportunities.
can start my blade song.
We'll just like pile it all on.
Yeah.
One after another.
Okay, so you're gonna take 16 piercing damage, and I need you to make a DC 15. It's a grapple, so that's your
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
In this case. Yep. That is a 10.
okay. So you are now grappled.
Okay.
Don't say that.
You're gonna take 12 damage,
Okay.
psychic damage.
I'm gonna cutting word.
and it's going to pull you 30 feet straight towards
I'm
it.
gonna cutting words the damage.
Okay, you can cutting words.
If it's immune to being charm, this does not affect it. That's what I'm putting that out there.
Let's take a look.
So I will roll the damage, and whether or not it does damage, don't tell me. We don't need to know.
Okay, just
What is a D8? Minus 5 on the
Okay,
damage.
So it's only
reduce,
7.
you can
I'll call out
reduce
and say,
5.
Listen, I've fought a wetter spaghetti noodle than you before and came out on top. We'll be all right.
As it pulls Anye closer, it just looks so happy to have
Oh no.
Anye this close. Okay,
I remember what this
now it's
does,
Anye's
but my
turn. But
character
before you
doesn't
go,
remember this.
Decius is
It's
going
not
to take
good.
Say, I
another
know what it is.
legendary.
That's not good.
So we're looking at
When he sent me a picture, like, do you have anything like this? I'm like, I know what this is. And I'm like, Born guidance.
how
I have
far
no idea
away
what
is
this is.
Durgan from Decius? the shadow?
15 feet.
15 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Pretty squares.
it's gonna do dissonant whispers to you as well. So you need to make a wisdom saving throw, or you're gonna take some psychic damage.
Well, you'll take it.
That's a 17.
Okay, so you're gonna take 13 psychic damage, and just use your speed to move as far away as you can. Which obviously,
Is that on his turn or now?
good question. It must immediately
Oh,
use
right
its
there.
reaction to move as far away as it can. Doesn't move into obviously dangerous area,
But
so
do
you
that.
now need to just take all your movement and GTFO.
But that now here's one thing I don't remember. I don't think that takes all of his movement on his turn. He still has movement on his turn.
Yeah,
right? That
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
like.
It's just like
So it's
you
just
use
on
all
their
your
reaction,
speed
that's
to
what
get
it
out of
is.
your
So
That was
reaction's
the,
gone.
so
So
17
you
was
are
a
now
failure.
Yes,
That
you are
was-
now out of your reaction for this round because it forced
Until
you
the end of your turn.
until the end of your turn. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, so now it is.
That's fine. That's kind of where I wanted to go.
So sorry,
Free movement.
who you went last as Anye. So now
No,
that's
on
better
the
than
top of the
that's
turn.
better
Yes,
than you
okay.
do.
we're on Anye's
We're
turn.
not do that.
Okay.
All right, you are grappled
what about the
and
pain in your
right in the face of this smiling, toothless maw.
All right.
This big fleshy grin.
Disgusting.
I didn't know.
Gammy gums.
Yeah.
The more he smiles, the more it goes down his chest.
Okay.
I don't like this.
It just keeps elongating its jaw.
But it was sad at one point. Now I don't want to attack it.
It's like gluttony from.
Okay, Anye is going to
I need to watch that.
start his blade
Just
song.
watch Brotherhood.
Okay.
Or the other
First of
one.
all, finally.
Turgan's gonna pick it up with you.
Nice.
Yep. Yep. We're gonna both start singing Anye.
That's right.
Anye?
Anye.
Sure, I'll hum along.
Yeah.
I'll do a harmony. Of it just
I've
to
had 6
see.
years to remember these songs, and I've sung them a lot.
Sung them to get you to sleep.
All right. And he's just going to make some attacks.
Alright. It is dim light for the purposes of your Shadow Blade
Okay.
because it's dark and there's clouds everywhere, mist and all that good stuff.
He's going to be like,
Thanks for making that for him.
That's just my campaigns usually. Just like dark and broody and evil.
I knew
Downs the macabre.
you
master.
weren't what you said you were
Master
tomorrow. Going to put an end to you once and for all. That is a 28 to hit.
That will hit.
I remember that I have.
So with grappled, you're not like at disadvantage.
You're
or
not
anything,
restrained.
Yeah.
My move speed is
It's
0.
just 0 smooth. Okay.
And I don't want to bother trying to get out. I'm just like, good, I wanted to be here anyway, because I'm going to kill you. Okay, so that is going to be...
This is with the Shadow Blade, right?
Yep.
Oh, I forgot to make clear. When Decius teleported, the chained prisoners went along with him.
27
Damage?
damage.
Okay.
Psychic damage.
Okay. I'm trying to remember.
And then my next attack will be with my short sword. I don't have my familiar out, so I do not have advantage on this.
Yeah, and as far as your familiar goes, you kind of like temporarily banished it while you got captured, but
Right.
you can use...
I can bring it back with an
bring it
action,
back.
but
Yeah.
I don't want to take my action, I don't think. So it might just remain banished. That's a 23 to hit.
That will hit.
And so this is going to be a booming blade attack.
Okay.
So it's just an extra...
Because this is the Blade Singers lets them do a cantrip.
Right,
Yeah.
cantrip. So that's going to be for 21 damage. 11 of that is thunder with booming blade, right? If that matters.
Okay.
And then my third Shadow Blade attack is a 23 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Your booming blade sounds a lot like a dog.
So that's for 31 damage. By the way, I cast Shadow Blade at the 7th level, so that was my one 7th level spell. Wow. Which is why it's
So it
hitting
wasn't
so
just.
hard.
It was. Because it comes out all crazy.
But it was only a dagger still.
I screwed up.
Okay.
I used my bonus action for
summoning.
for starting my song.
Right.
And so I could not have made that booming blade.
right.
Or no, sorry, I couldn't have made that final
Because it took your bonus
Shadow
action.
Blade
Yeah.
attack.
Okay.
And I added my dex to it, and I shouldn't have anyway. So whatever that last attack was for
Okay.
needs to be added back on in health.
Alright, that's done.
It's like 23 or something like
I
that.
don't remember.
I'll just add it right back to it.
Okay.
So we're good.
Yes.
That's Anye's turn. I'm gonna save my reaction for anything that I might need it for.
Okay. It'll.
But he
Yes.
is going to be like, hey Durgan, it's good to see you. Don't suppose you could help a guy out?
I got you, lad.
I'm like bleeding profusely from every pore.
Next is
Aander.
Aander, but before
If I can ever
Another
go,
legendary.
I got you.
Decius is going to teleport again, and this time come on the side of Aander and in between Aander and Turgan.
Here?
Nope.
Turgan?
Between Aander and Turgan. Yep.
Right there.
There.
Right in the middle.
Right there, right in the middle.
Okay.
That is its turn.
Well, all right.
Okay. Would I get
Or
to
it's legendary.
Probably not. Would I get to use a reaction to make a polearm master attack because an enemy moved within my reach?
Teleportation doesn't count.
Doesn't count?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. Now it's Ander's turn.
Okay. Aander is going to just run frothing. Be like, let go of him, you bastard.
Aander, I said the shadow demon.
I know, but fuck his fire! Big monster!
Big monster.
Big monster! That's perfect.
Alrighty.
2 big monsters.
Yeah, you go from Thor, and when you rage, you go into Hulk.
Yeah,
Yes.
Perfect. You're like rage.
You go from small baby fire to raging fire.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Right. Aander is going to make some attacks recklessly with Great Weapon Master.
All right.
That was cocked. Nice. 23 to hit
Hits.
for D10
Massive damage.
That is 23 damage.
Okay.
Next attack is a 20, dirty 20, dirty
Hits.
21 actually, for 27 damage. Third attack is higher for 26, and then butt action is a crit.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. So literally just wham, 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 and then you twirl this around, and on your final hit, you're just pouring all your strength into this.
Sadly,
It's only
because
2d4.
most of my damage is flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not from dice, and I don't have any like smites or anything, so I get to add another D4 on this
all
crit.
my strength.
So that is 24 damage. And let me just see.
It's looking kind of bewildered and pretty hurt
okay.
and sad.
Sad again. I don't feel bad. You know what? I'm gonna action surge,
Okay.
and I'm gonna do it again.
Do it.
No time like the present. I said let him go.
And we lost our voice.
Yeah.
And
Welcome
that's
to
it.
the
My
Gruff
voice is gone.
campaign.
The Gruff campaign.
That is
characters are
17
gritty.
to hit.
That
Enemies are
hits.
gritty.
Okay. 4. Dice.
Nice.
20 damage.
Okay.
Spear finger.
Next attack is a 18
That hits.
for 23 damage.
Okay. How do you want to kill
Yeah.
that creature?
So yeah, he's just gonna I mean, that was what, my 5th attack, 6th attack, this turn. So yeah, he's just gonna be he's just spinning his glaive, and it's just slicing off tentacles,
Diablo 3 Barbarian.
yeah, exactly, just and just kind of cleave it diagonally in half, just
Stem to stern.
Its
Nice.
face just slightly crooks to a smile as it falls apart.
Okay.
good. And then I still have 1 attack left.
All right.
Thanks to action surge. He's gonna be sorry, Sarge. Sorry, right. Shadow demon.
Be careful with the prisoners.
Sounds like an awesome metal band.
Yep.
That's a 22 to hit.
Only if its name is written in lightning.
Yeah, you can't.
For 25 damage.
Okay.
And I'm done.
Okay, so that's Anye, Aander. Okay, Decius is going to take another legendary action. Which takes it to that. It is going to attack Turgan
Bring it on.
with its legendary. And
Is it just like a swipe attack or?
it's, yes, attacking you twice with its... It is technically holding this shadowy blade, but the creature doesn't have that. But yes, it's just swiping you with its sad, awesome sword.
It's sad, awesome sword.
Named
So that's
Hazaron.
going to be a really high to hit. 32?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Aander is going to invoke his Storm Rune here, and you see Ander's eyes get kind of white, almost, and and almost like, a little rumble.
The clouds overhead start roiling.
Yeah. And he's like,
More.
More, yeah.
More.
and he's like, Aman, give me strength. And this tells me that for the next minute, I enter a prophetic state, and unless I'm incapacitated, until the state ends, when you or another creature you can see within 60 feet of you makes an attack roll, a saving throw, or an ability check, you can use your reaction to cause the roll to have advantage or disadvantage. So for the next minute, I can use my reaction.
And Silvery
every
Bard
round.
is supposed to be 2.
I know.
Yeah,
right?
what?
Exactly.
Okay.
So I'm going to impose
this
disadvantage.
This is free to use. Like you don't have to. Like you can just do this at any point.
I can do it once per short rest.
Once per short
I
rest,
use
okay.
my rune and I get my runes
Okay.
back on a short rest.
Well, he means like, do you
Like
need
it's
to
not
take
like
a
a bonus
My
action.
reaction.
Okay,
My
so it's your
reaction.
Okay. Perfect.
So I use my reaction to impose disadvantage on that attack roll.
Okay, so let me roll that
It'll
again.
probably hit again anyway if you got a 32.
Yeah.
But
This time it's going to be a 26.
26 will still hit.
Okay. You did a good job.
Ender, your god sucks.
I think it's
Don't mind him. He says that about every god.
yeah. you have a clear bias against gods.
It's true.
So, 10 slashing damage.
Attached your arm.
And 10 slashing, 9 poison. So
10 slashing
19
and 9
total.
Poison?
Yes.
Poison.
Oh, sorry, acid. Sorry,
Okay.
acid.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna say.
19 total.
Yes.
Yeah, poison.
I was about to be really happy there.
Wait, what? Okay, so that was its legendary. So now we
You
are
said
on.
it made 2 attacks against me. Or it had to make 2 attacks.
That was its
Let me just double
legendary.
check. With a legendary,
It just
attacks
works.
once.
Okay.
So, yep.
Alrighty.
Okay, now Turgan, it is your turn. There's a scary Decius right in front of you.
Yes, but there's also prisoners right in front of me as well.
Correct.
I want to free them.
Okay.
Is there a way, I'm assuming all 4 of the chains kind of connect. Are they connecting to a central point, or are they connecting to various points?
So they're connected to the creature Decius at either side,
Mhm.
and then it's their hands, and then it goes looped over to another one at their hands, then it'll loop over to another one at their hands.
Oh, so
we're looking at-
there's only one chain connected to Decius?
Correct.
Okay. I will pull out the Dragon Slayer short sword, which doesn't mean anything here other than it's a magical weapon.
And to
And
move forward.
yeah, I will move a step forward,
Okay.
and I will bring the short sword down on the chain that's connecting to Decius.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. To
You
hit.
fool! That was the only thing holding me down. Now I can fly.
This is a 27.
Okay, that obviously hits. Roll damage.
This is the
Okay.
Force Unleashed Sith fight when he takes a life each time.
9.
Okay, so the chain snaps.
And then with that, as I'm bringing it down, I say, Anye, move! And I'm going to use the maneuvering strike. So technically it does more damage, but you can move up to half your speed. Actually, no, I'm going to say, I'll say Anye.
Okay.
In here.
Alright.
Because Aander can already hit. Right?
Yeah, I'm actually just gonna it's half my move speed.
Yes.
So, well, with Shadow, or with my Blade Song active, I can go more than this, but I'm gonna just position myself here. I'm moving behind my allies at this
Okay.
point. And next to Durgan.
Then I will make my second attack at the creature with the short sword.
Okay. So one chain is gone, the other one's still connected, and then you're attacking.
Oh, so there are 2 chains connecting
Yeah,
to
sorry,
him.
2 chains, but all the on this side are connected with one
Okay.
chain, and all on this side are
Well,
connected.
then I
with
want
this
to
chain.
hit the other chain.
Okay, perfect.
2 chains. Shadow Rapper.
2 chains.
I forgot to make my concentration checks on Omni for Shadow Blade. So I'm gonna do that now.
16.
That will hit.
Okay. And again, I am going to be using a maneuver here, but not one that increases the damage.
Good on
That is 8 damage.
Okay, yep, that's enough. That
Okay.
makes it.
good on that.
That was exactly.
And I say, oh, perfect. And I say, Aander, strike! So this is using my bonus action to allow another ally. Oh, wait, no, sorry. I can't do that because I have to use one of my attacks. So instead, I will just do another maneuvering attack on Durgan. Just say, if you want to move.
So, it hasn't been my turn yet, since Dissonant Whispers. Can I move towards the creature?
Let's check. I don't think you willingly can.
I want to say it's just
Until
that
your
instantaneous.
turn.
Or is it just that one time?
I want to say it's instantaneous, and once you're finished moving, then it's over. But
Yeah, it doesn't say it lasts. So,
Okay.
yes, you
Okay.
can.
Cool. I am going to go ahead and move up.
alright,
So
big
I'm
sword.
right in range.
Okay. And then, because I am also a fighter, I would like to action.
Alright, and then just so everyone knows, the prisoners will take a turn at the end of the turn
Yeah.
order.
So they can
Run away
escape.
or-
They're no longer chained to
Yes, they can flee or try and unchain themselves or whatever.
him. So I'm just going to try and thrust straight at the Shadow Demon.
Okay.
And that is a 16 to hit.
That will miss.
Okay, and then let me just check one thing here. And I will forgo the second attack and use my bonus action to allow Aander to strike, to make an
Sweet.
attack with my command.
I'm within
Yes.
10 feet, right?
You are, yep.
So yeah, I'm just gonna attack from there.
So I'll like thrust in and the thing will like back up, but I'm
Right
like,
into-
gotcha.
Right
You
into
know.
Aander.
Okay, that is a 21.
That
Hit.
hits.
Thank you. And let's see, it's
This adds to the damage roll, not the attack roll.
Oh.
Oh.
In that case, did Aander? And I'm gonna use a luck point.
Okay.
And
go ahead.
and
Reroll. So that's 2 for you. So you got one left.
yeah,
Anye does not have luck, by the way.
Yeah.
I understand.
right. I'm gonna use. Can I use more than one luck point in a turn?
I don't.
Or are they limited
remember
one per
the
turn?
luck.
Because man,
pretty
I'm
sure-
Whenever you make an attack roll,
Suddenly
ability
rolling
check, saving
really
throw, you can
terribly.
spend 1 luck point to roll an additional 20. You can choose to spend one of your luck points after you roll die, but before the outcome is determined, you choose which of the 20 is used for the attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
okay. Final. This is my final luck point then.
Alright, let's do it.
Yeah, it
That's
doesn't
better.
technically say it, but
Yeah. I'll
Um,
allow it for this
so
one.
that's a 20, dirty 20.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, and then it's for sorry, 33.
Thank you.
Okay.
I need to plug in. I'm almost dead.
I was like, where is my other dice? Who has my inspiration right now?
I have it.
Anye, right?
Yeah, Anye has it.
Anye.
Okay, so
I haven't needed
that
it
was Turgan.
Yes.
Your turn.
Yep, that was my
Completed.
turn.
Okay, so now Decius is going to go. He's going to attack Turgan because it's right there and freed all his prisoners, which upsets him.
Yep. Bring it
so
on.
We're looking at
For being like the ranged commander, I come into melee quite often.
24.
24 will hit. Unless you want to impose disadvantage.
Did I go?
I already used.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It was
right.
actually your
That's
turn.
right,
Yeah.
reaction.
You can do something.
So for-
it's
But
fine.
no, what I was saying is I haven't had my turn. Or when it's my turn, then I can because I
Okay.
already used my reaction for.
That's right.
Sorry, I'm not trying to like
For
fish
Anye.
for reactions here. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to remember
Very
where
good.
we're at.
Anya is the last one I used.
Okay, so that's 18
Oh.
slashing damage
18. Okay.
and
And then your concentration.
7 acid damage.
Okay.
If you're concentrating,
I'm just gonna willingly drop the concentration because that was only on the one creature that's
Oh,
now
that's
dead.
right.
Oh, right.
The Bane is.
okay, it's going to take a second attack at you.
Okay.
This is much higher to hit, which is going to be 21 slashing damage.
Okay.
And 6 acid damage.
All right.
Okay,
Still good.
still good. All right, and that is its turn.
Not looking too well.
All right.
Yeah.
Zeph.
Zeph is going to turn and he's going to say,
something cool. I'm gonna.
Gruff and cool.
That's the briefest he's ever been.
Yeah. Let's go. I'm gonna chop with the Akron blades, so that's going to be natural 20.
Nice. Very good.
And so on this, there's a couple of different things. First, I'm going to resolve, just to get it out of the way, Disheartening Strike. When I hit it, unless it's immune to being feared, then it's going to have disadvantage on its next roll until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
For any saving throw that it makes before the end. So that's just have that there. But for damage, we are going to go over here. So roll that twice, but only add the damage. Let's just do another 1d8 here. Where's it over here? That's 2, so that's 13 piercing damage, plus the radiant damage from.
Sorry, what was it to hit on that?
Natural 20.
That was
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it was nat 20. So that's going to be 13 damage for just the slash, and then for
That's doubling the dice.
That's doubling the dice.
Spirit Shroud.
That's rolling 2d8, and then Spirit Shroud on top of that is going to be 5, and that's going to be 11 radiant damage on top of that with the Spirit Shroud.
Okay.
So that's a total of 20, 30. Oh, hold on. There's 13.
I got it.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect.
Nice.
And for my bonus action, I'll look and say, you know, Anye, I don't know you very well, but I'd like to wager that you've got a vendetta against this son of a bitch. So
You could say that.
I'll step aside for you, and I'll give you bardic inspiration.
Oh, thanks.
Another bardic inspiration from a different bard.
One that I can use for damage and one that I can use to hit.
Yep.
There you go.
I think
Right.
I think his works on spell damage too.
Yep, spell damage
Technically,
and
your
healing
Shadow
damage
Blade
and
is spell
healing.
damage.
Oh.
Because this is the
Booming Blade would also be, so I guess either way I could probably add it.
Yep.
Sweet. Okay. Anything else?
Stop
for Zeph?
inspiring my people.
Stop doing my
You
job.
know,
I'm
we
the only bard around here.
we walk in similar paths. You know, you're the lead here. You know, there's always backup singers.
Everyone knows who's in charge, though. Me, right?
Your accent went from Scottish to like very
Yeah,
proper
sure.
British, and you were like being like uppity about it.
Like I am.
Absolutely, Sarge. Absolutely.
Sarge's accent's all over the place.
Anything
anyway.
else for Zeph?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Just gonna take a legendary here. It's gonna cast Distant Whispers again. This time, it's gonna go at Zeph.
Is it a 1 second? If I have advantage on saving throws against these, if it's an undead target.
No.
Okay. No. Then not.
Okay, so you need to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save.
Yes.
Sure. Shoot. Take my dump stat. That's good. That's going to be 14.
Okay, you fail, and you are going to take some damage.
And run away.
That's
Bravely
going to
run
be
away.
9 psychic damage, and you need to immediately use your reaction and run away.
That sucks that it uses your reaction up.
Now listen, y'all. You know, I gotta be gone. I'll see you later.
Zeph, where are you going?
And you kind of like back up against the building.
I think I left the pot on the stove.
Okay, Durgan, you're up.
Okay.
Does
I'm gonna
not,
use-
sorry, not to
It's
metagame in behalf of the
force-
monster.
It's
force
force
movement.
movement, so it's not going to reaction attack.
Was that what you were gonna ask?
Opportunity attack. Is that where you're?
Well, we can rules lawyer later.
Okay. I mean, technically, it's not like
I-
provoked. It's willingly moving.
Because I've used it before, and that's how we've ruled it.
Yeah,
My-
but I just
my-
want to keep it.
Sure.
Yeah, jump simple.
I mean, I'm all for making it work in our
I
favor.
think technically, but
Because I've used it like that in the past, and we said no. So
Another great slide into my DM's questions.
it really is. Okay, Durgan, you were up.
Okay. I'm going to cast Mass Cure Wounds at the 7th level.
I mean, I've got
Woo!
72 hit points. so
I'm going
if
to
you
drop it right here, so everyone within 30 is going to get 5d8.
Plus,
I need a d8 from
9.
everyone.
Ooh, 9.
I have 2.
Just one. Just one from each. Pick your favorite d8.
Here we go. The healing begins.
4, 3, 2. You gave one of my d8s.
Oh, that was mine.
Okay.
Level up. Level up.
So let's see here.
Okay, I think we have similar fiery ones.
19 plus 3, 22 plus 12, 34 plus...
Should be 9, right? At the 7th level? 2 plus the spell's level and bonus
Yeah.
healing?
So
Plus 9.
43.
So 43.
So 43. So everyone gets 43 HP. I also get that plus another 3. Or, no, sorry, plus another 9.
9,
Because
yeah.
of your life cleric stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that feels much better.
So, so 43.
Hell, this isn't so bad, but don't tell him I said that. And now I'm going into.
And then,
I'm going into my
as
mystic
a
list.
bonus action,
Yes.
I'm gonna move it right there.
Perfect. Okay. Unless you have anything else to do,
Nope.
prisoners will go, and they're
I
just
am
gonna
not able to do
GTFO in either
spells.
direction and try and take cover in one of the buildings.
There's a
And
sword.
they'll work on their chains while they're there, trying to break free. But
Listen, y'all can follow me. I'm out of here.
okay, that goes to the top of the round, which is now Anye.
Right.
In your head, you hear the booming voice of Decius. You weak elf! How dare you challenge me? And you can have your turn. Nobody else hears that. by the way.
Says, time to send you back to where you came from,
For good this time.
demon.
I already tried that. It didn't work.
All right.
The banishment didn't work. Don't try it again.
So
Was that your only 7th level spell?
Yeah. No.
we're gonna
it
use
was a
more.
good-
We're gonna
Good one to use. Like
we'll use more conventional methods this time.
I picked one random prisoner, just like, and they get a bunch of health too. They just like sprint past everyone else
Some like
Pulls the
old
chains,
man,
everyone's
who's,
getting
like
dragged by him.
whatever, and he's just
because I could do up to six friendly.
To hits.
All right. Here we go.
I wish I could have.
That's
Beacon of Hope. Right before that,
25.
then it would have been max.
Oh yeah.
35 damage. Second attack. Is a crit.
nice.
And this is really good to crit with because I get 5d8, so now it's 10d8.
Can you pour both your bardic inspirations into that too?
Because the roll.
I don't think his does damage. The lore bar
Oh.
doesn't let you add
If it's
damage.
a spell.
hold on though. It's if it's considered a spell, so
I mean,
it
Shadow
says
Blade.
Okay.
Why not? It's a crit. Let's let it happen.
Yeah.
Crit
All
happens.
right. All right.
Crit
all right.
happens.
So 14d8. Let me just do it
Actually,
this
that's
way
right
here.
here.
Hold on one
Bronze
second.
Battalion. Business
yeah.
cards.
D8s.
Maybe a magnet.
if a creature's bardic inspiration die from you and casts a spell that restores hit points or deals damage, the creature can roll that die and choose a target affected by the spell. The number rolled against. Add the number rolled as a bonus to
That's
hit
a
points
lot of
gained or
dice.
damage dealt.
Alright.
And my iPad does not like the.
Dice rolling painfully.
Okay, so that's 67 damage. Thank you for your inspiration.
Anytime.
And then bonus
Just
action.
like literally its whole shadow just with that one hit, and then it kind of slams back down.
Ooh, I almost crit again with the little booming blade short sword or scimitar, but it wasn't. But it's a 30 to hit.
Hits.
It's just for booming blade. 15 damage.
Okay.
It's great. Just the full power of that Shadow Blade.
Yeah.
It is a really cool spell. There's a very good reason that it is your like top videos because Blade Singer is really cool.
This is my favorite.
They actually they had a specific like arcane Blade Singer in 4th edition, but it was a tank class. And it was like a lot of like defending with arcane shielding and everything.
Okay, we are at Aander, but between turns,
Legendary.
Legendary.
so
It
many.
is going to. They reset every round, so it's just
Yeah.
like constantly like infinite essentially. So it's going to take an attack. It will go at Turgan since it is still so mad that you decided to get rid of this person. Actually, you know what?
And I
It's
did-
going to turn to Anye.
Okay.
With that massive crit, and after it, screaming at him that he was weak, and then being proven wrong.
I was joking. You weak.
That's right. That's going to be... use my reaction. 25.
Okay, I'm gonna cast shield.
Okay,
It'll
shield.
miss.
And that's your reaction.
That's my reaction.
So it will just slam down on your shield and sparks go flying
Yeah, it's
everywhere.
like this. It's like a. It's actually gonna be like kind of a greenish. Just sort of like. Almost like a fog, kind of a foggy looking like.
Which is
effect.
the green is just so stark compared to the black and grays everywhere. It's
Yeah.
just this bright pop of color. Okay. Now it is Aander.
Okay. Sorry guys. I'm
Oh, no worries.
being real. Okay. Let's
Probably
see.
better to have them go back to back.
Reckless.
I'm glad it worked that way.
Yeah.
Reckless and with Great Weapon Master. That's a 24 to hit
That will hit.
for 21 damage.
Okay.
Second attack is probably not gonna hit. And I'm out of Bardic Inspirations and I'm out of luck points. So I've blown it all. That's a 13.
That will miss.
Okay, and then butt action. No, sorry, third attack. I forgot I'm a fighter.
Yeah.
11. That's a crit. But again, not as awesome on Aander, but still.
Yeah.
2d10.
Okay.
So it's gonna be. Oh, I rolled well. 35 damage, and then butt action.
So this is a side note in case there is any healing it's doing. It can't have any healing until the start of my turn because of the Spirit Shroud.
Okay.
So if there's any background healing,
Yeah.
I forgot about that, but I'm just letting you know.
Good to know.
Butt
Thank you.
action was just a 16 to hit,
16 will miss.
and that's all.
Okay. Now we are at Turgan.
All right. Turgan's going to take a step back and switch out to his crossbow, so it will get an attack of opportunity unless he has reach.
It does have reach, yeah. So
Okay.
you're still in the range.
I'm still in range, but I'm not within 5 feet, so I can still
Yes.
attack with the crossbow.
Correct.
Okay. So yeah, I'll just bring that around, do an attack here, which is a critical failure.
Do you have any more luck?
Okay.
Don't
I'm
have
going to
any
use my
critical-
reaction to give you advantage from
Oh.
Aander.
You
Nice.
use your reaction for shield. Oh, for
Aander.
Okay.
Yeah,
yes.
for his cloud
Yes, that's
storm
right.
room.
Okay.
So
That's
it's a
better.
23 instead.
Nice.
Yes, that
As
will hit.
I do have this set to lightning, so
Okay.
it kind of like the storm ruin
Perfect.
kind of like charges the weapon up.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna fire.
I'm like, Amon blesses you, but you need to say something nice about him.
I don't want to, but I will. He's great. I like the lightning that he'd be doing there. 5 damage. I rolled minimum on that damage. So, but I will say, Anye, finish it. So use my bonus and the other attack to that'll be to the damage again.
Nice.
Does that let you do it in just an action?
He has 4 per short rest
So I have 5.
when you hit with a weapon attack or something.
Yeah,
like that?
so I have 5. I can spend a superiority dice and forgo one of my attacks and a bonus action in order to make somebody else attack.
Okay.
once.
Anya got a 25.
Okay, hits.
But not
For
cast like a spell or something.
Let's see.
Okay, so I think it has to be a weapon.
Yeah, and then it technically. Oh, sorry. It uses their reaction.
Anye's,
Yes, so
and
that
I
cannot
can't.
happen.
So, okay, so that...
because
Durgan.
I used shield.
You get to make an attack.
Do a thing!
Alright.
My
Good-
apologies,
good
I
call.
forgot. That's the only problem that I have with Commander Strike is it's one of your attacks, a bonus action, and their
It's
reaction.
a heavy
Like,
penalty. But if you give it to your,
If you give it
star
to-
player,
okay.
on damage, then...
Do I get to use Divine Strike on with this weapon?
I think
attack?
it's just a weapon attack.
It says once
Like
on
a
each of your
reaction.
turns when you hit a creature.
But he's
Yeah,
Warcaster.
once on each of your
but,
turns.
But he's
Yeah.
Warcaster, so does this count as that?
So it's not a spell. It's just an extra D8
Yeah,
on his
then-
attacks.
then, yeah, once
on
per
his
turn.
Oh,
once
okay.
per turn.
Yeah,
And
so
so-
technically this
Yeah, this guy.
is once this turn.
So I would get it.
It's not
Yes.
once per round, it's once
If I-
per
Per turn?
turn.
If you
Each of, does it say on each of your turns?
Does it say
Or
each of
just
your
a turn?
turns or
It says once
Per
on
turn.
your turn.
on your turn?
your turn.
Okay.
Oh no, so
So it wouldn't.
So you can't.
you couldn't
yeah,
use the
because
extra.
it's not
Yeah.
your
so
turn.
it won't be the extra D8.
Yeah.
on
That's
the
okay.
attack.
It's probably gonna miss anyway. It was only a 13.
That one was.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
And then I think. Let me see. Do I have any bonus action spells? No, I use my bonus action. Never mind. I'm good.
Okay. It's gonna make a pair of attacks at Durgan.
At Durgan?
Yes.
Okay.
It's his turn. It's gonna.
Okay. Yeah, it's just like. Just had to clarify the D in there.
20. Well, more than that. Yeah, 26.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 20 slashing damage.
Okay.
And 10 acid damage. And then it's going to swing again.
10 of the 20 or 10 on top of that?
10 on top.
Okay.
This is going to be 23 to hit.
Yep.
So,
Yeah,
okay.
Oh, so close.
I know, I have 22 armor class right now.
Yeah.
So 10 slashing, or sorry, 16 slashing, and 13 acid.
Okay.
Okay, and that is its turn.
My grandma
it is now
Flurgan hits harder than you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
You just hear, who's Flurgan?
It just starts going through your mind memories and be like, oh yeah, she does hit really hard.
Don't worry.
She got a frying
She's
pan.
got like a rolling pin or a frying pan.
Ride this way to safety. Don't forget, Bronze Battalion, we're here. We saved your butts, and I'll be right back.
Way to brand.
I don't have any business cards. Go talk to him. And then I'm gonna Lady Hawk my blade at him.
We're gonna carpet bomb the city with business cards.
Yes.
Yeah,
In
seriously.
the Saw realm.
So,
Hey, we can franchise
opportunities.
Yeah.
And this is more for flavor. I'm Lady Hawking at it, but I'm basically doing Toll the Dead.
Okay.
This is what I'm casting on him. So it needs to make a wisdom saving throw of 17. And if it's taking damage, it's going to be a
The
D12.
one
See,
fan that knows what
3
Lady Hawk
D12.
is really exciting.
It's
I know, right?
It succeeds, so I
It's
don't. Does it? It doesn't take damage.
Let's
it's a cantrip,
see.
or-
Yeah.
Instead of take.
Okay.
See, what does it say? I don't think it does any.
Yeah, not on a cantrip.
And so I'll throw it and well, it was worth a try. It seems Liza wants you to finish the job.
You're going to have to explain that later, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know much about her, but I'd like to learn more.
Durgan. Before you go, it's going to take its last legendary this round.
Okay.
And it's going to hit you again. It's not scared of the healer, because you did so good at it. 26 to hit.
Yes.
And I want it to do a reroll, please, with my
A
silvery
reroll?
barbs.
Oh, silvery bar.
Okay.
I will react to that.
And then you give advantage to somebody.
And
Do
advantage
you choose which roll?
on the attack.
It's just disadvantage.
It's just
on the
just
a
roll.
lower
disadvantage.
roll. Use the lower roll.
Okay.
Yep.
You
just
I rolled a
disadvantage.
20 and a 19, and I was like, wait a minute.
And
Okay.
so the next attack roll, go ahead and take advantage.
Both of my characters have
You already
advantage.
have advantage. Take advantage. Are you hitting that next?
I mean, I will be hitting it, yes.
Yeah, go ahead and
Yes.
take advantage.
32 to hit.
Yeah, I have a 22.
At least you didn't crit.
So 20 slashing, and 8 acid.
Okay.
Okay, now it is Durgan's turn.
Okay.
And it's out. Goes for this round.
This thing is tough.
I like the legendary actions in between each turn.
Mm-hmm.
Doing stuff like that, like for the dragon, would have made the dragon feel more dragon-like.
The dragon should have legendary actions.
It does. I didn't. I used like 1 or 2 layer actions, but I didn't
Yeah.
use them between every.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't it a
It's like a
It was an
2-round
ancient?
fight.
It was an ancient white dragon,
Ancient white dragon.
Yeah.
which is the weakest, but still ancient is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a I think it does have legendary actions and layer actions too.
Yeah, we used because it used the layer actions, but the problem
Oh,
was
yeah, the layer actions,
everyone
like-
was spread out. So,
Yeah,
like,
because we
one person
ambushed
get
it.
hit,
Like,
yeah.
and the layer actions, like I think the person they affected the most was
Now,
Silmy?
Annie.
Anyway.
No,
I had so many
Annie
at that
didn't come
fight.
with us. It was
It was her.
Dira
yeah,
came with
Dira.
us, and she
Now-
had snuck up, and she had to like go through the difficult
if
terrain.
you hadn't taunted it to come out, it totally would have gone to eat Dira first
Yeah.
by itself, like
Yeah.
alone. Anyway,
Let's go ahead and do mass healing word.
yeah.
So 6
you want to
creatures
try and out
to
damage
you.
the healer.
Hindsight 2020.
Plus 11 is 19. Plus 8.
27.
27 HP to everyone.
Cool.
And then I get 27 plus another 8. So
Nice.
I get 36. No, 30.
For those of you
35.
wondering why it sounded like you rolled d12s, they're d12 d4s.
Yeah.
Lots of options.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then as an action, or a cantrip action, I'm going to do.
Mass healing word's a bonus
It's a
action.
bonus action, yeah.
Yep.
So
That's right.
action. Cool.
Yep. I'm going to do. Sacred Flame. So roll a dex save. 16. This is the spell save DC.
Dex save.
Mhm.
So it's going to use a legendary to make sure that it succeeds.
Oh, wow.
Alright.
So you burned a legendary.
Yep. That's good. Okay.
Okay.
Oops.
Yeah. That's my turn. I'm just going to stay here. Yep.
Okay.
We're all fine just in the kill circle, right?
Top of the round is Anye's turn.
Okay.
Legendary reset, so
Okay.
be ready.
Do they reset at the top of the round or the creature's turn?
At the start of the. Oh, if it's start. Yeah. Oh, okay. So it would have reset actually 2 turns ago.
Yeah.
2.
Okay.
Either way, it doesn't really matter.
Yep.
Anya got a 28 to hit.
Hits.
21 damage.
Okay.
And then, let's see. Scimitar, Booming Blade. No
Actually,
advantage.
can I retcon and move here?
Sure.
Just
Just staying within the range, just kind of skirting around.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just kind of like move around.
Yep.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay. Hits.
For... Excuse me. Nice. 23 damage.
Okay.
15 of it was thunder. And then... Final Shadow Blade is a crit.
So
Okay.
10 d8 this time.
10d8. Plus nothing, though. Help me remember that, because this was my bonus action
Right.
attack. And I don't have 2-weapon fighting.
Yeah, you don't have your stuff to do.
Okay, so... And finally... is 45 damage.
Okay.
I said,
Looking hurt.
back! And he's like kind of like jumping over the tentacles as they're like flailing about and stuff, and just like slicing them off as they come at him.
Back to where you came from.
Awesome.
Aander, right?
And but before, he's
Sorry.
gonna take a legendary. He's actually gonna teleport all the way into the corner.
Over here.
Yep. To just
Shit,
kind
I
of
could have come.
get out of this circle
Death
of
circle.
blades and kind of reset the battlefield a little bit here. So
Okay. Aander's gonna be like,
Where are you going? We're not done with you.
I can't remember my voices at this point. 5, 10, 15. That's all I need to get.
Wait a second. Wrong campaign.
Wait.
Okay,
what
so
you're talking
again,
about.
recklessly. That is a 17 to hit.
oh, that will miss.
Okay. Yeah, I got nothing to help me out here. Another 17.
So 2 misses.
Okay, and then butt action.
Action for the win.
Come on, butt action.
It's gonna crit.
Do something better than. Nope, that is better though. That's a 22.
That will hit.
D4. 4. I
And
know.
1 hit point.
This teeny little D4 that
Don't step on
does 21 damage.
Oh yeah.
Because most of it's bonuses.
Yeah, most of it's Great Weapon Master plus, my strength score plus Rage damage.
Okay, still going here. It is going to take another. Actually, no, it's Turgan's turn, but it's going to take a legendary between.
Okay.
It is going to just take an attack at Aander. That's going to be crit. Sorry, my friend. You want to use your reaction?
Andrew's gonna burn his reaction to force disadvantage.
Oh, I crit again, but the other dice was lower, so you got real lucky here. That saved your bacon.
That's what it's
so
for.
That's still going to be
Saving bacon.
24 to hit, though.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So that's going to be 22 slashing.
Okay, and I have resistance to that because I'm raging, so that's 11.
And then 13 acid.
Do not have resistance to that.
Okay, now it is Turgan's turn.
Okay. Let's see.
Ander just laughs. It's like,
Haha, whelp. Whelp demon, that's what you are.
Okay, I am going
Cry
to
over the corpse of your friends.
make attack number 1
Okay.
is a 16 to hit.
Miss.
Okay. Attack number 2 is a 27 to hit.
That will hit.
I'm going to use my last superiority dice to do a maneuvering attack, so Durgan can move up to half his speed. Try and get closer.
10 or 15?
What's your speed?
25.
I think it rounds down 12 and a half, so technically 10.
And then it is 14 damage, piercing damage. And then I will say, come on, Anye, let's finish this. And I'll give you a Bardic Inspiration.
Woof.
All right. And that is my turn. I'm happy where I am.
In life or just in general?
I'd rather be home with Margs at this point, but
Okay, so it is
We're here for Anye.
Decius' turn. It's going to take a pair of attacks at Aander, who's just in front of him. It's going to be a 27 to hit on the
Hits.
first one. That is 26 slashing
Okay.
and 13 acid.
Okay.
That's going to hit you again.
I forgot. It has advantage on its attack.
Yeah, that's
because I'm
yeah.
I typed
That's
recklessly.
okay. I've accounted for that. This one is only an 18 to hit.
Misses.
Okay. So it lands the first one, the second one misses. It is now Zeph.
Okay.
It's your turn.
I'm going to kind of turn and say,
Well, I guess last one didn't work, but I'll try this one again. Oh, wait, no, it's this one. All right, go.
and I'm going to use Acheron's Lance. Question about this: if it does, I'll ask you if it does hit. It needs to make a intelligence saving throw of 17.
Okay, that succeeds.
And I'll say, thanks for telling me your name, Decius, because now it's going to find you.
So it's going to shoot at him, hit him for 76 psychic damage, and if it failed the save, it will be incapacitated until the start of my next turn. Otherwise, it takes half damage.
Okay, so half damage.
And the question I have on here, so that's 27, so that half of that is going to be 13.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the question I had is that I do have Spirit Shroud active, and it says, until the spell ends, any attack you make.
But it has to be within 10 feet of you. With Spirit Shroud, doesn't
1d8
it?
damage. Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
So then I will have it run up to do that.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So you're getting another D8 in there, essentially.
Yeah, just another. This is just another d8. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
another d8 of damage. So that's gonna be 3.
I would like to take
Radiant.
a reaction
Okay.
to observe this attack and see if this psychic damage does, like how it does against its like resistances and whatnot. If you need me to roll like a check or something.
Sure. Let's have you roll
Be like perception or
perception. I
insight.
think.
Perception.
Yeah.
Because as part of like what a battle master can do is technically I can observe something for 1 minute. I don't know if
Yeah.
we've had 10 rounds at this point, but I'm hoping I'm getting a little something. 17.
Okay. It looks like psychic damage. It does not have resistances or anything like that.
All right, cool.
Bonus action when I kind of come out, she says, "Don't worry, Aander, I got your back. Let's finish him off, and let's tie this up and head home. I'm hungry."
Is that bardic inspiration or
Bardic
just
inspiration.
Okay. We're just talking.
Just talking.
General words.
Yeah, just talking.
That was a bonus action to just talk.
You know,
My free
Jeff,
bonus action.
I'm hungry as well, actually.
Well, what do you think we should
It's
have?
not my turn for a little while, so let's have a chat about how hungry we are.
Focus on the fight.
Are you hungry for violence?
Yes.
Yes, always hungry
Anything
for
else on your turn? Okay, so it's going to go to Durgan, but of course, last legendary. Before
Yep.
it goes to Durgan. It's going to just take another attack at Aander.
Okay.
That's going to be. What's it called?
There's a possibility that I might not survive until the next meal, but
Casually as the thing's
25.
like smacking into you.
25 to hit? Yes, that hits.
Well, if you die,
18
tell
slashing
Okay.
and 7 acid.
Okay.
If you die, tell Eliza I said hello. Still don't know much, but sure she'll welcome a friendly face.
Okay. Durgan.
So Durgan's just gonna start walking towards him, but as he does, he's gonna say, Eldath, I don't know if you can hear me, but shine your light on this monstrosity, and then I'm gonna use Flame Strike and pierce through the clouds a beam of light. And it's a 10-foot radius. So I'm gonna put it right here on this
Right
corner.
Okay.
Nuclear launch detected.
And so it is 4d6.
And this is a cantrip for you, right?
Yes, I wish. I do have a cantrip that's similar.
Does
though.
it have a save or it's just an area effect?
It does have a save, but I can just roll the dice. So the save is Dex 16.
Okay, it succeeds.
So let's see, that's 11 fire and 10 radiant, cut in half for both of them.
Okay, so that's 21 total.
So it'd be 6 and 5.
Okay, so we're looking at... Okay.
So some fire damage, some radiant damage.
Rains down on it and kind of as it surrounds it, but it's
And then
still
you
in the
move
fight.
as well.
Does look
And then-
hurt,
and then
like
I'm
you've
gonna
done
move up.
stuff,
Right
but
here.
it's still like ready to kill you.
What is going on with this thing?
Lots of hit points.
How many
All right.
rounds have we had?
Is it my turn? This has got to
So
be
that
like
was
6.
that. Hold on, that
6
was
or
my
7
that was my
from
action.
Yeah, so you saw a bonus and
I don't think I can do anything else bonus related. So
Yeah.
just double check.
Okay.
I mean you can move your shield as bonus action.
Yeah, that's true. I'll move my shield.
30 feet.
So I'll go 30, put it right in front of
right
me.
in between.
Yep. It just pushes along with me as I'm walking forward.
Yeah, just your beam of holy
So
awesomeness.
Anye has 40 feet of
Okay.
move speed while
So
he's
you'll get
blade
there.
singing, so
Yeah.
I'm just going to come right up here
Okay.
and be like, how many times do I have to tell you? Back to where you came from. This realm is not yours.
Maybe wait until it's dead. God, I went into
You better. You making fun of me?
I've been spending too much time with
29
him.
to hit. 10, 17, it's 18 plus 5 is 23 damage.
Okay.
Then a
Okay.
I was hoping some radiant would be like.
A-
Looking
booming
Pretty
blade
bad.
scimitar attack
Okay.
is a 23
Okay.
for 17 damage,
Okay.
and then final shadow blade attack is a I crit.
Okay.
Elven accuracy, people. I'm telling you, it's really good. Just in case you didn't know.
Did you use my inspiration damage? yet?
Not yet.
There you go.
So this is going to be 12d8. I'm just gonna do it
And
here.
you're Aander right now, not. Or
No,
you're
I'm Anye.
Okay, so Aander has the
And is this the
Bardic
bonus?
inspiration with me.
Yes, so I don't get to add anything to this. Just the dice. And my iPad exploded. I need to change from this, whatever this die.
Yeah,
Fuzzy
it
dice.
changed to a basic one.
39.
Okay.
Not. Well, those are really bad rolls.
How
Anyway.
would you like
Yes!
to kill it?
Nice.
So, Anye's actually gonna, like, again, just be like slicing off tentacles, and then he's just gonna kind of pull back and just like jump, like with his shadow blade extended, like right through the heart of it, and just like.
And it's gonna like roil, and then it's going to just explode. And I need everyone to make dex saves.
Oh no!
As it gives its last oomph before it goes.
Okay. Aander gets 13.
7.
Is there a specific range
Of
like this? Or is
oh,
it
so
every-
you would be you're excluded. It's like it's basically a fireball, so you're excluded.
Oh, that looks like it. That looks like it's nasty.
Oh wait, what was that? Oh, that was only like a. Okay. Gets... Oh, that's better. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
What's the DC?
23.
Oh boy. Well, both of my characters failed.
Yeah.
Failed.
48 fire damage. As it just
Fire.
The shield is going to take 40 from Aander.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep, and it just
the
kind
shield
of
just
it's gone.
So I just took 8. Oh yeah, I'm like singed. Oh wait, not heal. No, damage. Okay. Ha! Aander will just like run up. Is Anye like covered in like
soot, guck,
okay,
like
just,
inky
like,
darkness,
inky, gooky.
blood,
Doesn't matter.
ichor,
Aander just runs up
bird
and like
clothes.
gives him a bear hug and be like, "That was the greatest battle we've had to date."
Today.
Well, yes, and today.
Well,
Good to see you, brother. What happened? Where have you been? Oh, now I have to answer.
Welcome to the life.
I'm like, yes. Who's
Just talking to yourself.
Somebody. The problem is, I don't actually know where.
So-
so I'll just let the
epilogue.
DM.
We'll just do a
answer.
little epilogue then.
And
Yeah, I do want Turgan to walk up and just
Yeah.
like do the like strongman like
Yeah,
bro
yeah, yeah.
fist. Yeah.
Bro fist.
Yeah.
while they're finishing like all their festivities, I do want to kind of like dismiss the blade and be like, thank you. But I do want to cast the see invisibility, and just in case there's any tendrils of like it still hanging around.
There's nothing
Okay.
left.
Yep. Durgan gets to work doing the old. Your heal.
I'm full
your heal.
actually.
Your heal.
I'm on full HP.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, from the
From the
yeah.
2 healing spells. Yes.
So big.
You don't need to smack me in the forehead, Durgan. Ah!
I just did it anyway.
Yep. I heal thee.
Okay, so essentially, for Anye's sake, when the Raven Queen awoken her, she landed here on the edge of the harbor. Above her, just a clear night sky, stars, which is kind of what you guys saw. Not knowing where he is, what's going on, kind of just lived in the slums, kind of taking odd jobs here and there, as one does, what's familiar, trying to get his bearings. When things kind of started getting darker and darker as things had gone on, the mist had rolled up along the harbor and kind of cut off all escape or exit from the city. He suspected something was going on, started kind of researching, found Odysseus, some villain that they had tried to defeat in the past. They'd succeeded, but his, this piece of him, his sliver, had still lived on, and had worked its way into Morrow. and
That was
possessed
the prologue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thing that burrowed into the guy's ear.
So you had uncovered that clue. You led a rebellion against this, but just completely outgunned for this type of battle. Like you had 30 or 40 people tops against, Legion and his followers. So that's what Anye's been up to.
And so Anye then met
Yes,
Trista.
we had a little one shot where they were playing some rebellion members who Anye had caught wind of this person who could hop between barriers. I was like, we need her on our side because we need the Bronze Battalion.
Yeah.
So a little strike team went in, like totally expendable. If they die kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like amazingly succeeded. Like
That
fought
was-
their
that
way
was a
out.
fun one shot.
Saved Trista from the clutches. Met Anye basically saying like, finally we
Yeah,
have a
at
way
the,
to
at the
win
very
this thing.
end, like
And sent Trista on her way. Literally the next day. So like she had just known him, but was completely indebted for her life. Spent 3 weeks obviously in this thing looking for you guys, and
Yeah.
the rest of the story here.
Okay.
So you still have the rune.
Yes.
That can get you back. So you can make it back to that alley you were in. You can place. There was a pillar there. You can place the stone.
Mhm.
The portal will open up and put you back into that
Okay.
hallway.
Like, I want to turn to Anye. And I was
Yeah,
like,
sure. Before we get there.
Yeah, like, do you need to stay here or you want to come home?
I've been gone for so long.
There is still this regency out there, though.
These people, they need a lot of help. How are things back in Faerun?
They're good. We did what we needed to.
Where's Annie? Where's Eliza?
Annie.
Sorry,
That's true,
would I
you
know
probably
what happened to Eliza?
No.
Okay.
Annie and the rest of the battalion didn't make it through the portal in time. Eliza, though, she's gone.
She's here. She's with
She
us.
might be here a little bit.
In a way.
She went.
You hear
She
the
went to
faint,
be.
like giggle of,
Yeah.
of Eliza creepily kind of echoing through this.
Stop telling people I'm dead. she went with her Raven Queen in exchange to bring you back. And I'm sorry we ever lost you in the first place.
He just kind of hangs his head. Anye is not a man of many words. He's kind of one of those. So he's just like, you know,
Also,
thinks
I
about
think
that.
this belongs to you. I hand you the vial of your blood.
It's like,
This Eliza came back with this.
Well, it was a lot more than this.
Yeah,
Let's be honest.
that's all.
may I keep it?
It's yours.
As a token. Thank you.
You pop it up and it goes.
It's like,
zoom out.
I knew that my blood sugar was low. Now.
I felt whole. I felt like something was missing.
He's like,
Probably use it to make like a phylactery or something. But
She seemed to sacrifice herself or make some kind of deal for you.
I'll never forget her. He says, well, he actually would maybe turn... Is Trista
Yeah.
there?
so,
He would probably turn to her and say, thank you for bringing them. I knew it would work. I'm glad I put my faith in you. It was well deserved.
it's the faith in them.
Is
Azeron kind of like sheepishly comes out from
Yeah,
some
I'm like-
crumbled building side. Well done.
And he's just like, he just looks at him and says, sober up. And then he looks back to Trista. And he's like, I'm done with you, basically,
You were
to,
just the means to
Yeah.
kind of thing, yeah.
because he's like, obviously, like, when the shiz hit the fan, he like, didn't show up, kind of thing.
So,
But,
what do you need?
yeah, he's like,
With that explosion, the clouds lightly part, the sun starts to come back. Mists kind of dissipate. The ocean is now visible again from this far away. Things seem to have lightened up as this domain of dread. This kind of goes by.
By the way, I'm Zeph.
well,
I know we've been trying to
Wrong
save you. We've been trying to save you. I don't know who you were, but I'm glad you're not dead.
well, I appreciate your help. That's quite the rapier that you've got there.
Thanks.
It's up to you, Anye. If you want to come back, we'd be happy to have you. But if you want to stay here, we'd be happy to give you whatever aid we can. I, of course, can't stay. I have obligations. Magdalen's alive.
Max?
You remember I talked about her once, and when I was really, really drunk at the time. I was really closed off back then, but I'm better now.
Good for you.
Yeah, she's making me better. And I'm a lord. Yeah, I can't believe it either.
sure I saw us keep. Big
Just so
jackets
you
going
know.
there?
Just so you know, I'm still calling you Sarge.
I wouldn't have it any other way. But if you want, the Bronze Battalion can come help you.
I'm definitely.
We can send a team.
I'm definitely ready to come home. But I would like to help in any way that we can, Trista. If the Regency needs to be disposed of,
I wonder. I wonder how much of it was under this influence, this darkness that kind of hung around. I'm sure it'll be easier now to clean up.
tell you what. Why don't you take some time and assess the situation, and come find us?
I know where to find you now.
Apparently, we've got a portal right in the middle of the audience chamber, which is really bad, actually, for
There's-
security.
We need to set up some guards.
Lots of them, but the keys are locked to the realms, and not all the keys are found. Very few of them are found.
We
If
better find
I take this key back with me, is it going to
It
disappear?
won't go. It'll stay here. It'll get you through all the way to your gate. You can open your room, but as soon as you come across it, will come back to its home.
Back to here.
Back here.
Not
well,
across.
somewhere in this realm. Someone will have to find it again.
Do you have any others?
There's clearly 3. But I
So,
don't know where they are.
could we open the portal and then transfer the rune?
You can basically open the portal, take it with you to your gate, open your gate and jump through, but as soon as you're through it,
But we
need
could
to open our
transfer it to Trista and have her open the gate so we could go through and then she could have the room.
she could do that.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
So she'll
Let's have,
journey with you back.
Yeah, and if Anya wants
And
to
then she
go
got
in as well,
Abduct the bag, yeah.
and kind of see the crossroads.
I'm trying to
Anytime
think.
she
I
wants
mean,
to.
he's been here for 6 years. I'm trying to decide if he would have any sort of attachment or anything like that. But I think Anye.
It was mostly business. for
Yeah,
him,
he in true samurai almost fashion. You know what I mean? He's like, I was here to do a job. Like I did my job. Like it's time to move on to the next task. That's kind of how he's been his whole life ever since he was banished from his home.
Okay.
Well, if
30
you're
years
coming
ago.
along, you can tell me how you did that laser sword thing. I mean, it's a little cooler than mine, but
This you might have to
What's a
steal. This you might have to steal from a town in the Feywild.
It
And
might
I'm,
be similar to what
That's fair.
drops from the sky.
I don't know if they'd let me back.
well, Feywild, we got things to talk about on the way home.
All right. The trip home, fairly uneventful.
The gift don't pop out again.
The 2 gith pop out and see your numbers have grown slightly and pop right back out.
Ander's just like,
The 2 of them just kind of
like, oh
manifest
no,
in
we're
there.
good. Like,
Don't want any trouble.
respect.
Which means Trista's going to have trouble on the way home.
Maybe.
Alright. And we just pop right back out in the middle of
Yeah, and then just that portal will open again. If anybody's in there, they're diving out of the way as lightning is striking everywhere. Your tables are scorched. The floor has marks. But yes, you can return home.
Alright.
And Trista will give you a wave and say,
Actually, before we go through the portal, I think Anye would kind of turn to her and say, "You could stay. There would be a place for you here."
give me a couple days. I want to make sure things settle. But I know where to find you. I'll come back.
Middle of my audience.
I've heard from this one. No, from Aander.
It may be a chamber
Secretary.
after this.
Start somewhere.
Awesome.
Every person under me is like, you know how to be a secretary?
Do you know how to write? Can you
Right.
write at least more than 2 sentences?
How
I
good can
used
you
to work
count?
in a lab. I'm pretty smart. I think I can write.
The pay's pretty good, right, Sarge?
I mean,
I can do more than secretary stuff.
yeah, we've got
Fix things. And
we've got a laboratory. Technically, one of our members is an alchemist.
Well, we would get right along, I'm sure.
Yeah, we could always use more heads.
All right. Takes a long time, and sometimes time is weird in here. But I marked the path. It should be better this time. I'll be back.
Try not to blow up my audience hall when you come back.
Still working on how that all works, but no guarantees.
And then then we pop out of the portal.
Yep.
And I go, everyone, it's all right. Look who's back. And then I motioned, but Zeph is in
I'm
the
standing
way.
there.
Yeah, Zeph out of the way. And then
Apologies.
Anye.
Perfect. Applause with. I mean, it's feels like it was just a day for you guys, but the journey and things like time is weird.
Oh yeah.
Time is a soup or whatever.
Okay.
So yeah, it's been like maybe 7 days in this realm to your one long day.
I'll say we're gonna come back and Magnum's gonna be like 9 months pregnant.
Wait a minute.
No, 9 months went by.
And see.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Perfect.
I was with you
Thanks
the whole
everybody for
time.
joining on this special, awesome Bronze Battalion. I'm glad we got to share this with you, and we love these characters so much, so I hope you enjoyed them as well.
Maybe they'll be back.
As always, like, subscribe, comment, share. Merch store and the link. All, you know all
Discord,
the things.
Reddit, all the links are down in the description.
We got hats. We've got. What
Yeah,
else?
cut to a couple episodes ago.
We're not doing that.
Yeah. Love you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
Love
you.